Good morning. Welcome to Anything is Possible. Running a little late. My apologies. Kev's out on his kayak. That's why I'm late. I had to get him launched. So he's out. I've got one catfish rod in here. I actually found a dead eel. So I got prime bait on there. I got a big slab of cut eel on an 8/0 circle hook for channel cats. See if we can get an early bite out here. But I'm going to rig up the other two rods for carp. I already threw some bait out there for chum purposes. So bear with me. Let me get the other rods set up. Do a quick swipe, see who we got. Karen from Germany, Dorothy Richardson, one of my awesome members. Welcome in, welcome in. Good morning to everybody. Little Finn's on the boat. I'm on the bank for now. We go 2 hours without a bite. I'm launching. That's a carp. That's a good sign. Big old carp just rolled out there. That's a great sign. I wanted to go down a little bit further where I saw a big one roll yesterday, but it's 4th of July almost, and there's a lot of boats coming in, so figured I would opt for the quieter side of the lake. I am live. That's right, Glenn. Welcome in. Tazzy, welcome. Jackson, ice cold. Tomorrow is the 4th of July, and we will be live regular time. And I will be exhausted because I totally forgot that I promised my older boy that we're driving 3 hours up to the mountains tonight to go up to Knobel's amusement park. They've got a special from 4 to 9. And yeah, well, that's tonight. So after the live, we're driving up there. I only live once. Kids aren't going to want anything to do with me in a couple of years, so I'm going to try to do what we can do until they decide that there's cooler people out there than Dad. Alright, rigging up here. I don't know, rig in front of the camera, but I'd rather have the green rod there. I think it's a peaceful view. Leave it like that for now. So yeah, my immediate plans for 4th of July is to sleep. Well, we'll be live and then maybe sleep. I think today's nicer, but I'm sweating like crazy because I was running around trying to get out here on time, as close to on time as I could. Recovering, welcome in. Grandpa's channel. Anyone that doesn't know, Grandpa's Skeeter. Glenn likes to stir the pot, that's all. Surprised he hasn't given me fish on yet. He must be tired. He's probably over in Steve's live, giving him the fish on. I think Steve's live on the river, so you want to see the river action. Looks like it came down dramatically. I watched the short Steve put out yesterday. That looked unfishable. But today looked a lot better. The dock was completely underwater in a short, like feet underwater. I do not. All right. I did get Steve. I knew it. I knew it. All right. I'm tying this as fast as I can because I want to cast on that carp before I forget where he was. I don't know if they caught that eel out of here or not. That was a big eel I cut up for bait. So I think they caught that here last night. Glad they left it up on the edge. Thank you, AJ. This is where we were kayaking yesterday. I'm just up on the bank. Daryl, welcome in. I get the other rod set up. I'll turn the camera. Kev's down in the corner. I already saw him hauling a couple fish. I don't think he's keeping today. Like I said, I got stuff to do right after the live. I really don't need to be at the fillet table all day. Travis Yoder, living his best salt life over there. Travis, we took it up a notch, man. We're checking out seasonal campsites at the shore. Salt life, baby. Real rebels. You think I have the state record bluegill? Nice. Nice. Got to get it all certified, then ain't no fun. Good morning, Russ. What's going on, bro? A lot of traffic out on that highway. It's amazing. A couple hours into the live, traffic will be gone, and see how quiet it is here. It's amazing. Almost ready to get this other rod out there. Come on, work with me. Stupid braid. Freaking hate braid. There's overrated crap. There is. Oh, Glenn. Glenn. Glenn's on his A game, I guess. Okay. Let me see if my pack bait wants to pack today. Let's see if my pack bait's gonna pack or if it's gonna. Maddie, welcome in. What's up, bro? What's up? It's the big rod, I think. Yeah. I'll put this one to the right. This pack bait's a little bit old, but man, it smells good. Anise is really blaring. There it is. That's the pack right there. That's what it looks like. Don't mind the pine needles. It's all good. Let's launch this sucker out there. Overthinking it. I just put a drag where I normally put it. Alright, got 2 rods out now. Let's add the last one. I gotta rig up the last one. This one's the shorty with the heavy mono, in case they're afraid of the braid. Gotta get my saltwater rigs off of these things. Tammy, Mom and Sons, welcome. Stone Harbor. Travis, how rich do you think I am? I'm not looking near Stone Harbor, buddy. I don't know. Just early in the searching process. But I can't afford Stone Harbor, I know that much. Whew. I thought it was going to be nicer out. I'm sweating like crazy. Got one more hair rig method feeder to get rigged up. We'll add that rod. Right now the green rod has cut eel on it for catfish, and the black rod has our pack bait recipe on it. American fisherman, he fish anywhere he can. What's up, Matt Reed? Is there any reds? You talking about redfish? No, we're fishing freshwater today, buddy. If that's what you're asking. Freshwater today. I'm taking my high-low rigs off right now. So we do some saltwater, but today we're on one of the biggest lakes in the state of Pennsylvania. We did have a crappie lunch yesterday. We caught just enough. Had to add some bacon, you know, to feed everybody in the family, but we were successful. 3 days in a row we've caught lunch, so today we are not catching lunch. So I'm not filleting today. I got other things to do. Pull something out of the freezer. Burkos, what's up, buddy? What's up? I don't think I said hi to you yet. Days all go into one another, though. I think today's Thursday, right? 4th of July tomorrow. Pretty awesome, pretty awesome. The weather looks amazing here in Pennsylvania. I think we're supposed to have like low 80s and low humidity. I don't believe it. It's always 97 and humid. But I think the meteorologists are lying. What's for dinner? It's breakfast here, bro. Dinner? I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna make sushi tonight, I think. I think I'll make sushi. Right, Travis? I'll bet you it somehow gets into the 90s tomorrow. Meteorologists, they don't know what's going on. Yo, Steve, how'd you make out, buddy? You still out there on the river? Can't believe how much that dropped, man. Can't believe it. Super diners, better get your dinner before it's dinner time. Yo, sounds like you got a cool channel by the name of it. Leave me a comment on a video so I can connect back. Dude, I'm always thinking what I'm eating. Trust me, I'm 4 days ahead on the schedule. But we're going to be driving tonight. I'm driving up to Elysburg. And Skeeter's out in Ohio, and I'm actually going to be about 10 minutes from where Skeeter lives tonight. So we're going to probably make some sushi, or buy some sushi, or make some sushi and buy some sushi. I don't know. And throw it in a cooler. Dang, that was a big hit right there. Big jump. Oh, yeah. It's like sushi's not expensive either. People think it's really expensive. You can get it out at a lot of the supermarkets where I live. And it's good stuff. It really isn't that expensive, and it's good for you. You see that? Yeah. Morning whopper plopper. I don't know what you mean by the whopper plopper in the morning. You're scaring me. Steve's fired. All right, let's get some more pack bait on there. Maybe I should not put my knife buried in pack bait. That's probably not the smartest thing. Okay. All right, we're going to be casting every 30 minutes for the first hour or 2 hours. I want to get some more bait out there. I did throw a few handfuls in before I started fishing. Jig those poles with a worm. Just wondering if you could give me a fishing challenge for a video. Yeah, go out and catch something with a Swedish fish. We did that challenge 4 years ago when my kids were tiny, and we caught pickerel on Swedish fish through the ice. All right, I'm just about ready to launch the other pack bait here. Just make sure it ain't tangled. This is what it looks like. So that's the method feeder with the pack bait on there going down to, gosh, stop shaking, to the hair rig. I'm gonna go straight out. Right. That sun is super bright. I'm pretty far back. I got the zoom on. That's it. Doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too bad. I think I'll leave it like this. I like this. Crew casts. What's going on? I just got in, man. That was the first cast. I just got them out. So, no. Getting skunked, as they would say. 10 minutes into a live. I'm getting skunked. Chris SC, what's up? What's up? Good morning to you. Jimmy, yeah, man, a little cooler than usual. That water's probably pretty darn, probably 10 degrees warmer than the air. Lake of fire out there. I'll show you over here. Nolan, what's going on? Here, look over that way. Look at the fog coming off the lake over here. I gotta wait till tomorrow to fish, sadly. 4th of July here. Everyone is gonna be out fishing tomorrow. So I'm not sure what we're gonna do yet. We're gonna go somewhere. Oh, Hayes, give me $10. Over here in Texas, he's allowed 2 rods, 3 in Pennsylvania. Yep, 3 rods in Pennsylvania. 300 in parts of the South. Oh my God, it's free fishing tomorrow too, Travis? You gotta be kidding me. Forget about it. I'll go to a pay lake. They're all gonna come here. The pay lakers are all gonna come here. I'll go there. Let's do it. Let's go to the pay lake. Right, crew. Yeah, happy 3rd, Kamari. Yeah, it was yesterday too. A lot of fish hitting the top. Damned if we could hook them though, out in the middle. We caught all the fish on the sides. We couldn't catch whatever was suspended out there. Kev thinks they're alewife. I don't know what they are. I saw one jump that was a crappie, but all the crappie we caught were on the edge. There we go, rod closest to us, guys. I think you have the same view as I do, so the rod to the right just got tapped. Something is on that bait, on the rod on the right, guys. You might be able to make out the line jumping in the water. Not sure. I'm gonna just slide this a little bit this way, because where that net is where I'm gonna net that fish. If we're lucky enough to get them. City folks will be at the bridge. Oh yeah, yeah, you won't want to be near that bridge. Flamez, what is up? Look at that line jumping. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's get a fish right away. That would be awesome. YouTube family, that's right. Hope you're having a good day, buddy. Feels weird not to be in the kayak already. I'm so used to being in the yak already. I think we'll set a timer for 2 hours. If we don't have a fish in 2 hours, we'll go out. We'll go out in the kayak. So the canal will be free for people. It looks like I know where I'm going. Yeah, Jimmy, for sure, man. What fish do you mainly catch at this spot? Well, a lot of bass and crappie, but today we're going after carp. Carp and catfish, so a little different approach today. What are you fishing for? Yeah, mainly carp right now, carp and cats. The green rod's set up for catfish. I got a cut eel on that, and I got pack bait on the other 2 rods for carp. Yo, Mark, what's up, buddy? What's up? You getting a late start again, or what? A single piece of corn. Yep, that's what I got on it. 1 single piece of corn. 3,000 acre lake. They're gonna come and eat my piece of corn. We got the green rod out for catfish. The other 2 rods are for carp, Mark. Yeah, it's my first day fishing, Matt. I've never fished before, so we'll see if this works. Slackage on the far rod looks like dried out. Yeah, man, that's way out there. That's the eel. I kind of want to watch it get picked up, to be honest with you. I'm not expecting that to go. I'm really not expecting that to go, but at the same time, there are some nice cats in here, so why not put one in the mix? Some things to do, fishing. All right. Sounds good, Mark. 4th of July, NJ Maniac Special. It's going to be epic. We got Littlefin. He's way out there. You see him out there in the very end of the lake on his kayak. Oh, he's got one on right now. I see it. He's got one on there. He's caught a few. I see the stringer already. He's got some food, even though I told him not to bring any fish home with him. I see a stringer hanging off his damn boat already. Oh, man. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate it, buddy. I never saw that emoji, Russ. You got a special smiley face there. I play with the damn phone, and then the the rods will go off and I won't even be on camera. Yo, Chad, what's up? Good to see you, El Presidente. Zyro, you guys need to get together when you go to the shore, make some great content together. That would be awesome. Anyfin and Maniac. I think we probably wouldn't fish. We'd probably just go to like one of the pizza shops. That would be our collab. Boardwalk Pizza. Yeah. Guys, see my short? That's the guy that stole my fish yesterday out there. Yo, Happy Hooker. Good to see you, brother. How you been doing, man? Good to see you. Yeah, that guy out there in the kayak stole my fish. I was fishing a good spot, man. I had my game dialed in. I was ready to catch a big one. And this dude comes right in front of me with the kayak, casts and catches my fish. Drives me up a wall, man. So rude. Doing well. Awesome, man. Awesome. Dang, it's nice. I kind of want to be out in my kayak, though. I got it on top of my car. Let's go to the 40-minute mark of the live, and then we'll recast when I get a lot of fish out there. Your catfish, they're on mine. Lake are like 6-inch. Well, in this lake are mainly channel cats. So they're like 10, they get up 10, 15 pound range. In the river, we've caught 50 pounders, flatheads. But you got to go out for night. If you really want to catch them, you got to go out at night. Positive energy, yeah, positive vibes here. Unbelievable, I tell you, when you think you know a guy. Yeah, right, Jimmy? Right? Then he grabs my fishing line. Unbelievable. I casted right over his boat when he did that, and then he grabs my fishing line. I might go out there and ram him later, see if I can sink him. Kev wants to go up and fish Beltsville this weekend. I'm like, you haven't seen Beltsville on 4th of July weekend before. You're crazy. Gotcha. Where do you live, Crewcast? I'm going to give you a standard mod. Yeah, it's all relative, man. Every lake's different. I know some of the spots in Texas are loaded with small channels, from what I've seen when Creed fishes for them. You got to watch the short from this morning, Travis. I put a short out at, well, it might not be out yet. It's out for the members. 8 a.m. I think it comes out for the public. Yeah, it's a madhouse on a normal day. Yeah, the beach is going to be filled with diapers. It's going to be disgusting. North Utah. Yeah, I don't expect Utah to be catfish central. You might want to chase some trout or something, brother. You're making it real hard on yourself. That's like fish head videos. Guys live in Florida and they keep trying to catch trout. I'm like, what is wrong with you guys? You got like the best fishing in the world, but you're fishing after a species that ain't going to be good down there. But of course, we do the same thing. We go after muskie and fish that are really hard to catch. And you can go out to Wisconsin and probably catch them a whole lot easier. It's all part of the fun. Kumari subbed over. Jason, what's up, buddy? 603 Magnet Pirate in the house. Lake Tahoe is #1 in America. It's horrible here. Ain't that the lake they drained and found like bodies and cars? And am I correct in that? Did they drop the trout, sunfish, carp, bass, tiger muskie? That sounds good, though. You probably got huge bass. Maybe not. I don't know. Trout are probably huge, though. Did you say Florida? Zyro's in Florida. 13 days until I'm on the surf for fluke, but who is counting? We're gonna go out on the kayaks down there, Travis. Billy Chinook is the spot for trout. Is that a real place? That's weird. Compa Rays Films. Are you using lures? No, method feeders. Pack bait, method feeder with a hair rig on the two dark rods for carp. Green rod is a circle hook with a cut piece of eel for catfish. It's going to be a chill session, so sit back and relax. ain't going to be swinging around in the kayak with 11,000 people in chat today. Nobody wants to watch rods. Not with me anyway. I just sit behind the camera. Culver, Oregon. Nice. Can you launch at Corson's Inlet? I'll launch somewhere. I don't know where. I wouldn't go in the inlet. I would go more back, off, away from the inlet, I think. Water has steam on it, like in a tornado out there. I don't know if you guys can see that. See if it forms again. It's circling. There's a little like fog tornado forming. That's so cool. Turn it this way. Wild, see a water spout just open up out there. Alright, enough of that crap. Let's get back on the rods. Hit that like button. Tell him, Travis. Not even Glenn saying fish on today. We haven't carp fished in a while, and this pack bait's about to turn. So I was like, you know what? I'm due for a day carp fishing. Let's set it up. There's a lot of carp in here. There really is. This is the only spot in this whole lake that I've seen a good number of carp. They're just, even though this is just like one little piece of the lake, it goes on for like 5 miles. So it's huge, and they're not really in one spot. They're all spread out. So it might take a while to get them over here, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Bruce Mars, what's going on, brother? Hope you're feeling better. How you making out, bud? How's your lungs? Dig a pond. Ponds are a lot of work. A lot of work, my friend. You got to make sure you have ample aeration and filtration. It's a lot of work. And then there's all kinds of ordinances depending on where you live. It might even be allowed, or you might need a permit. Things are native bull trout, Dolly Vardens. They never stop growing, from what I understand. I love Dolly Vardens. Used to fish for them in Alaska. Getting better. I'm home now. Awesome, Bruce. Get some rest, man. It's hard to watch. I'm going to be honest with y'all. It's hard to watch these lines. I think I'm turning into a kayak fisher. The only time we've carp fished here, we did catch one, and we weren't here that long. Guy next to us was like, there's carp in here, but I've never seen anyone catch one. And we caught one like 10 minutes later. It was pretty funny. So I'm just thinking people don't know how to fish for them here. They did have a 52-pounder come out of here, so I don't think there's huge numbers of them, but there is a chance of monsters in here. Greetings from the USA. Never seen a Dolly Varden? Yeah, they were up in Alaska. We're in Pennsylvania now, so we ain't going to see any today. But welcome in, Willie Cooper. Welcome in. Carp fishing, catfish, and green rods set up there with cut eel. Black rods have pack bait out there for carp. Kev's all the way, you might be able to see him, I'm not sure. He's all the way over in that area. He's in the green kayak today. Raptor Will, what's up? Anthony Serrano, what is up? What is up? I really don't know what we're doing tomorrow. I kind of want to go down to the river, but I think that's going to be crazy too. So I'm really not sure where to go tomorrow. Pretty much anywhere you go is going to be stringers on the kayak. Anywhere you go tomorrow is going to be nuts. I'm not going to have time to rig tonight, but I'm kind of kicking around the idea of going for trout, wild browns. But if I do that, it's tough to do a live up there. The reception's never any good. It's really frustrating too, because I fish off this mountain and just slay the trout, and I have no signal until it just starts coming out of the mountain and goes up behind some farms. The ground level's out, and the signal's perfect, and I can't catch a damn thing down there. They're all up in the waterfalls. I've shot a lot of videos up there. We've got a lot of wild trout videos. An absolutely beautiful area, but there's no reception for, no signal up there. But I might just not go live one day and take the GoPro up, because I got to get out there. I miss fishing up in those places. What time's it there? I think I popped up around 7. It's almost 8 a.m. We're on Eastern Standard Time here. Trying to fish 6 to 10 a.m. is kind of what the schedule we're trying to stick to now, while the kids are off for the summer. Beat the heat. 7:39, there it is. What time is it where you are, crew? Idaho, what's that, 3 hours behind? The heck you doing up that early? Yeah, 4:40. Hey, Mug, give the phone back to your mom. Stop playing with your mom's phone, bud. Somebody already got him. Jimmy got him. Thank you. Yo, it's Country Bear. What the heck, man? Thank you. Appreciate that, buddy. I appreciate that. 99 cents going right into the gas tank, brother. Freaking gas light was on all the way over here. I was already going to run late, so I'm like, I'll get it afterwards. Gotta wrench you up. Give you a standard mod. Can't have somebody throwing money at me and ain't a mod. Connect around if you want. Fishing is a nation, like bikers and truckers. You can meet someone fishing. Absolutely, Willie. Absolutely. Dang, some of these little hits on top are like really explosive. They're not big fish, but they're explosive hits. Love to figure out what the hell they are. We're gonna get a permit, and then we can cast net in here. You need a specific permit just to cast net in this lake. But I think it's worth it. Give us something else to do. Go out there in the kayak and throw the net around and throw it off the dock. Nice, nice. I'm telling you, bike riding and fishing is a good combo, man. Especially when you're young. You'll find out all these guys that know what they're doing, as soon as they get old enough and smart enough and they learn everything, they get too old and out of shape to get to the spots. You can beat them with a little bit of hustle, you know what I mean? Get on that bike and get into some spots nobody can get to. I've done it for years, man. Just out hustle. I live on a rail trail. My metal rod's getting tapped now. I can ride for 80 miles from my door, all on trail systems. Bob is awesome. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you, Glenn. You're not too shabby yourself, bro. Yo, Skeeter. What time is it in Ohio, Skeeter? Good morning, everybody. Yep. Skeeter's still out in Ohio, I think. Skeeter, I'm going to be in your neighborhood tonight, man. We're going to Knoebels tonight. I forgot. I promised Lyle that. So we're going to drive up there, do the Knoebels is like, oh, the center rod. Come on, take it, baby, take it. It's a nice little amusement park up in the mountains, free to enter, but they have a special. You can get a bracelet and ride any ride you want from 4 to 9 p.m. A sundown special. That's what we're doing tonight. You know Knoebels? Yeah, it's one of my favorite spots. You can catch brown trout right in the middle of the amusement park. Can't do that very many places. Oh, I don't know how to say that. Is it Jerome? Jerome Gort? Greetings from the Netherlands. Welcome in, my friend. We're starting to get some taps here, so I think we're close to getting a carp on here. That center rod right now is starting to shake a little bit. That line, something is messing with the pack bait. I don't know if it's a carp, but something's definitely messing with it. See that line jumping? The line to the right ain't jumping at all, so it's not the wind. Good morning, Ken. Welcome in, my friend. It's funny because I said at the 40-minute mark we're going to recast. It always happens. I'm going to cast in 4 minutes, recast in 4 minutes, but I'm not going to recast when that line's moving. I'll have to wait a little bit. But I can check the eel bait, recast that, and get that out. I can get the other rod to the right out. Benjamin Austin, welcome in, welcome in. Landa Steele's in the house. What's going on, brother? Welcome in, guys. Welcome in, everybody. Kevin's over by the bridge. I don't know if you guys can see the bridge. The screen's like really dark. I guess it's the way the sun is, but it's probably not dark to you guys. But he's in the green kayak right by that bridge. I think they will be, Skeeter. I think we're past the peak of the. Can we call it a rut? The spawn. I like calling it a rut. Rut sounds better. We'll keep an eye. We'll keep an eye. Oh, no, it's 15. Yeah, Kamar, I'll keep an eye on him. 15's not too young though. Shoot. I think I was pretty much a full adult at 15 myself. Cheers. What am I doing for the 4th? I'm trying to find somewhere where I can fish. Oh, well, hold on. I'm watching this bug fly around. Something jumped out trying to eat it. What the heck? Must be like laying eggs or something. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to fish. And we're going to be live 6 to 10 still, but I don't know where. Everybody, you know, in the U.S. on the 4th, it's crazy. And it's like a fish for free day, so everybody will be out. Center rod still going a little bit here. So I'm not sure. What are you doing? What do you got going on? Let me know you guys' plans for the 4th. I'm going to be out late tonight. By the time I get home, it's going to be like 1 in the morning, so probably fish and then pass out on a hammock. That sounds good to me. That's my plans, Benjamin. Yeah, I think they're eating flies out there. I have to bring a fly rod out here one morning. Monkey Man, what's going on, brother? There you go, Country Bear. Yeah, I got my son out there. He's 11. He's in his kayak out there by himself. Age is just a number, man. There's 15-year-olds I wouldn't trust in a kayak by themselves, but this kid's got a better chance of surviving a a disaster than I do. Fish then eat my birthday. That's right. Jimmy's birthday tomorrow, guys. Jimmy's birthday. Barbecuing. I might take out, I got a black drum side fillet, a whole side, an 18-pounder in the freezer. I might pull that out and make that tomorrow. I'm not sure. We've got so much fish in the freezer. But that would require me to take inventory of the fridge and see what I got. Got to make it up. Got to make it good, you know. Got to spice it up a little bit. Abdjalil, How you doing? I'm doing good, man. Hope you're doing good too. Hope you're doing good. I don't trust yeah, right. All right, it's time to recast some of these. Let me recast the eel. I just want to see if the bait's still on there. That's the green rod. And I'll recast the rod closest to us. I'll let the other ones go. I'll let the center rod go. Oh, God. I can't sit that long. I can hardly stand up. Put another piece of eel on there. Got plenty of hook exposed. You can do that. There's roots all over the place here. Get some more pack bait on this one. Need a little bit of more moisture in the pack. Let me throw some more water in here. Keep it over here in the shade. Man, that anise, you add anise to the pack bait and you let it sit a couple days, that anise just gets really strong. Not sure if that's a good or bad thing, but yeah, Omar, no politics in here. No religion, no politics. Guy's got his dog swimming right where I casted. What an idiot. This is what you get on the 4th of July. Look at this. I made you mod. You don't have to do nothing, man. I wrench people up if they hang out in here. If they hang out in here, they act like a human being. They understand how the channel works. It's family friendly. No politics, no religion. I'll wrench them up pretty quickly. Yeah, let's talk about Miracle Web. And get my blood pressure up. I think he's training them for hunting. Like you couldn't walk another freaking 10 feet. I'm like, I'm the only one on the whole damn bank, and you fish right. You're gonna do it right here. People are clueless, man. Freaking clueless. I like spinning reels, I think, a little bit better than bait casters. I'm not a huge bait caster fan. I throw them, but... Where's the game warden when you need him, Jimmy? Where's old Green Pants? Where'd he go? He'll be over to check me out, I'm sure. I might just pick that green rod up and sail one over the dog's head, but I don't really want to mess with the dog. I'd rather mess with the owner. All right, Will, have a good day, buddy. Don't work too hard. Ooh, I think that was the current. I think that was the current. See if I can catch a dog today. I don't know what goes on in people's heads. Like, I got a line pretty close to over there. And that thing's right where my line was. And there's surfers. Yeah, man, I've been out surf fishing and I've had like boogie boarders and swimmers literally come between me and where my lines are. I'm like, like they're, you know what I mean? And then you got to dodge them. I think the law is the fishermen have to dodge the swimmers, so they've got the right of way out there. It's bizarre. I wonder if you know any spinning reel combos. Pretty good with my current spinning reel. Pretty good with my current spinning. I don't know, man. I just use a cheap Walmart rod and then I upgrade to the Sienna reel. To me, a Sienna's a pretty decent, for its price, it's pretty decent. Devin, what's going on, brother? Glacier Shark. What's going on, man? What's going on? Hopefully you don't cast back over there. I'm about to cast back over there. Oh, just waking up. You going out today? How's the weather look? Other live is 30 minutes in the box. He said corn is fishing. Yeah, I mean, we use method feeders mainly on our channel. Once in a while, I will simplify down to something smaller, but I use a method feeder, and you're still using corn, right? That's still what's on the hook is corn. It just works a lot better than straight corn. It also increases your chances of catching more than one because you put a bed of feed down, and you get a pod that goes into that spot. It's just a better method. Yeah, you can catch them on corn. We all do that. But if you're going to fish for a few hours, you know, I've never caught 18 in a day on corn, you know, but I've caught 18 several times. I've caught double digits many times, all on the pack bait. So I go pack bait. Herd of Hope team, welcome in, welcome in. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day. Prime weather, pretty beat. Need to walk Wilson and run back out. I bet, man. I bet. Look like you've been keeping busy. What are you catching right now? Are the cohos started? I think I heard you say about cohos. You're probably trying to avoid them, aren't you? Are the different types of fish in this? Yes, yeah. There's a eel, carp, catfish, striped bass, largemouth bass, crappie, black and white, yellow perch. Yeah, there's a lot of, this is a huge lake, lots of different fish here. Supposed to be only one more day for kings. Gotcha. We're still getting sockeye from the Copper River, but I think that's going to stop soon. That's who's supplying us right now. No dogfish in here. Oh yeah, dogfish, yeah. Yeah, I got an eel in the bucket over there, Skeeter. I got an eel sitting there in the bucket. Littlefin must be on him. He's over at that spot still. He's just sitting there. Channel bait today, brother. Channel bait. I got here, there was a big dead eel laying on the picnic table. Somebody must have either brought it or caught it here last night. So I cut him up and threw him on the 8-aught. Need to get out in the water fishing. Use a kayak. What's an SMTH? I don't know what that is. I got gifted these kayaks. I'm gonna get like a sit on top though. When I sell I've got a regular boat, a V-hull boat, aluminum boat. When I sell that, I'm gonna buy 2 more fishing kayaks. That's gonna be my plan. I can just do so much more of the kayak around here than I can a big boat. My kids don't, they'd rather go out on their own kayak than sit with dad on his boat. So we might as well all get nice kayaks. I'm gonna recast that rod in the middle. Randy Guff, welcome in. Is that Guffy? I'm trying to read through this glare. Howdy, howdy, welcome in, Randy. Let's get that center rod rebaited, casted. Keeping my pack bait up here in the shade. It's not hot out, but I don't need it drying out any more than it's already dried out.
Sorry about that, buddy.
That's all right. Good morning, Scotty. Welcome in, bud. Have a good one. Have a good one.
Oh, fine.
You training them for hunting?
Oh, yeah, he hunts.
Nice.
Yeah, he'll do some tests with him and stuff, but he hunts. Oh, yeah. Go forward.
that eel is stanky. Let me tighten that line up. That was dumb. Start the clock for 30 minutes and then we'll do it again. Hopefully we don't get there this time. Hopefully we get some carp now. Got some bait out there. You're a bot, welcome in. Mishak Emmanuel, welcome in, my friend. Mainly off grid. Yeah, it's good signal here, isn't it, Ken? I get a good signal here. Mainly off grid. Freshwater Rainbow, Freshwater. And got Fun Fish Adventures. I think I said hi, that's Scotty. Sometimes I call people by their name. I guess I should shout their channel names out so they get a shout out, right? Yes, you're a bot. Trying to get a channel cat on that cut eel. I could catch some bluegill and use that too, but hey, eel's a hard bait to come by sometimes. And it was laying on the picnic table. So I think I'm going to use that today and see what happens. I mean, honestly, I really don't expect to get a catfish here anyway. So two carp rods is plenty for me. Might as well throw one in the mix. See what happens. Now my ute's out there. I don't know if you can see the bridge. Kev's out on his kayak over there. So if we get to the 2-hour mark without catching anything, I'll probably throw my kayak in. I've got it with me. Bluegill would be like our Ludwig in Australia. Nice. Let me get you wrenched up, Rainbow. I think you were in yesterday, I recall. Get you a standard mod. Got a few Aussies that hang out in our channel. Might as well make you another mod. Skeeter, you going through fishing withdrawal, man? Have you not fished at all out there? Dang, look at this wake. Something big was just up here on the bank. Huh, what the heck was that? Like looking for a dog or something in the water. I don't see it. There was something big right along the bank here. Maybe my friends have been stuck in my friend's pond. I got a ton of bluegill, 3 muskie, and some cats. Holy cow, man. That's crazy. I ain't fished in a month. Been real busy. Oh, yeah. Awesome, Randy. Tie jigs. We're just getting into it. I mean, I grew up tying flies as a kid. All the way up till I moved to Alaska and guided, and I got too busy guiding. But I'm just starting to get back into it. Tying and soft plastics and starting to mess around with it a little bit. Once we don't look like complete idiots, we'll do some member-only lives. And then after that, maybe we'll start going and do some public lives. But right now, we're just playing around, making mistakes every day. Yeah, see now that dude's got one of the, that's kind of one, he's got a cool kayak. Where you sit up off the ground a little bit. That looks like it'd be so much more better for my back. Probably more expensive than my freaking powerboat. There's Big Ben. What's going on? I just mentioned Australia and look who comes in. What is going on, Ben? Good to see you, brother. Carp fishing today and cat fishing. The green rod is out for cats. Keith Miles, what's up? What's up? Nope. We're in it for the long haul. Going for carp and cats today. We'll see what happens. If we go to the 2-hour mark, I'm getting the damn boat and going out. I got it on top of my car. Yeah, I hear you, Randy. I learn more when I'm doing it myself, though. You know, I like to read and like watch what I'm doing and go back and forth. I get distracted easily when there's people in chat, so I need to get a little bit better at that. Fly tying I'm fine with. I can do that. That's coming back to me fine. But the soft plastics is... Still trying to like ventilate the room and all that crap. What this dude's doing with his kayak. He keeps hanging over here. Dude's got spot lock on his kayak. I'm thinking of getting the Pond Prowler 10. I don't know what this dude's got on his kayak. He's got like, I don't know what any of those are. I got to look that up, Crewcast. I don't know what any of those models are. I don't shop even for things I need, man. I just fish. I'm always in the dark when it comes to gadgets and technology and models. I only tie for crappie, perch, and other panfish. Yeah, that's pretty much what I would do in trout. I grew up tying for trout mainly. But I didn't really ever do jigs and stuff like that, but I'll probably do some jigs. Native 12.5, love it. This guy's out of control. He's got his big engine on his tiny kayak. PR, what's going on? Welcome in, welcome in. Maybe he's learning it. He's, in cycling, we used to call those guys that have all the gear contraption captains. They got all the gear. They don't know what they're doing, but they got it all. Hobie, was that? The Hobie's probably more expensive than my boat. Ben slipped in. Len out fishing. What's going on, brother? Good morning, good morning. We're over at Knox today. If I don't catch a carp in 2 hours, I'm yanking the kayak and going out on it. We'll go catch some small fish. At least we'll catch something. $2,000, right. Forget about it. $2,000 for a kayak. Good Lord. I remember I bought my canoe in high school for $150 and had that thing for like 25 years. Until I wrapped it around the tree in a flood. Rainbow, I got cut eel on the green rod, so that's out there for catfish. And I got a homemade pack bait on the other 2 rods with a method feeder and a hair rig for carp. This is a really tough spot to catch carp at, but a potential state record came out of here, so there's some big ones in here. So anytime you're casting it out, you got a chance at catching a state record. So that keeps me occupied. I mean, that's all I need to hear, and I'm in it. 4,300, holy Lord, Randy. Holy Lord. Oh, man. I guess if you have, like for me, like if I had a choice of like a top-end bass boat or a really nice kayak like that, I'd probably go with the kayak just because there's more spots that we can fish with the kayak than the power boat anyway. Like this is, you could throw a big boat in here, but most of our lakes, we got a ton of creeks and ponds. There's just so much more opportunity for a kayak. Row calls, what's up? What's up? Yes, Len. Yep. Knox. Yeah, with the foot pedals and all, yeah. That would be nice, but yeah. What's the state largemouth? I'm not in Texas. Who knows what the state, somebody can Google that, I'm pretty sure, find out what the state record bass is in Texas. Rainbows in Sydney, nice. Hats on a mission, welcome in, welcome in. You get into skinny water, yeah, we got a lot of choked up lakes around here. Ooh, that's the first carp I saw in an hour roll, that's good. We're still here. That one is anyway. 10-pounders grow on trees. Morocco, 12:13 p.m. Got about 8 a.m. here, Eastern Standard Time. I have Bass Cat, Bass Boat. I use my yak more. I have Live Scope and Spot Lock. Nice. That's awesome. Randy Rhino, what is up? What is up? Holy Mackerel's in. Good to see everybody. Hope you're all having a good day. $300 Motions Angler, 10 foot, 9'8" works. I know, man. I'm ready to get out in the inlet, tear it up, man. I'm good out there on the flounder. We're going down the Assateague Island soon, and we're taking the yaks down there. I can't wait to hook up some flounder on there. 18-pound largemouth state record in Texas. Good Lord. That's a nice carp, let alone a bass. 10 at night in Australia. Yep. Crawled into a storm drain. Nice. I love squid fishing. I did a little bit of that when we went down to Florida. I really enjoyed that. Went back and cooked the squid, fried it up in the RV. RV smelled like fish for the rest of the trip. Hey, Danny. Hope it's a good stream and have a good one. Anything fam? Appreciate that. Appreciate it. I'm only sitting here 2 hours, and if I don't catch anything, I'm going out on the kayak. I'll throw the rest of the pack bait in. I think the breeze is picking up. All 3 lines just got taut. Yeah, I'll throw the rest of the pack bait in, and I'll take the crappie rod out and the bass rod and track down Kev. Yeah, it's a little smooth. It's starting the breeze just picked up a little bit out there. That's a good thing. Need a little bit of little something out there. There's a lot, excuse me, there's a lot of bait fish up on the side. When I walk up there, I can see a ton of little fish, so if I were to get the kayak out, I would probably be just sliding right along this edge. They seem like they're piled up on the side of the lake right now. We're in the United States. This is the state is Pennsylvania. We're on the eastern side of the country. Abda Jalil. I don't know. I wish I could say that quicker. Abda Jalil. Mr. Madrax, Pennsylvania, brother. We got tying a bunch of orders. Get out tomorrow. Nice, Randy. Very cool, very cool. Skeeter's from Mars. Lives in the state of confusion. Really, dude? Come on, man. Right over my line. Yes, I don't know what that model is, but that would be cool. That looks like it would work. But see, I can't see that thing being worth more than $500. This is like the new phase with everybody with vans, and the vans are now, you buy a new van, you can't afford it. Pickup trucks, you can't afford it. There's no reason that thing should cost that much money. It's just like the latest craze. Wait 5 years, they'll probably be half the price. I don't know. Maybe I'll get a, what are those boards you stand on? I'd rather stand up. It'd be better on my back. Yeah, except for the heat, I'd be in Florida. I love Florida fishing. I mean, there's just so much to do, and that's kind of my style of fishing. It's kind of like Pennsylvania, but a whole lot better. Like, we have got a real diverse amount of fish here. And Florida is just like Pennsylvania on steroids. When you throw in all the salt water, it's a crazy amount of fish down there. Like, I felt like we didn't even have a real successful trip, and we caught 22 different species that we'd never caught before. It's just crazy amount of fish. Yeah, why don't you ever put your kayak in, Travis? Never see you on that thing. $600. That's not too bad. If it's, I can't imagine going too much above that though. Like I'd be all like if I were to get something like a $3,000-4,000, I'd be out on that thing only. I'd have to figure out a double anchor system. I'd be carp fishing off of it. I would be on it. I'd have 30 cameras mounted to it. That would be like my new headquarters. Forget the bank. It's tough. I've carp fished off of boats. It's not easy. Definitely have better success on the bank for carp. Danny said, me and the family are trying to relocate to Orlando, and if we do, the fish is going to be nonstop. Isn't bad. Yeah, Florida's what I'm thinking of doing. I got another 5 years before Kevin can guide. Right now, he still wants to guide bad in Alaska. Like we could live in Alaska during the summer months, and then we could live in Florida during the winter months. That's kind of what I'm thinking of doing. What do you do with the carp? I pet them, I kiss them, and I turn them loose. Usually. Sometimes I eat them. I got one in the freezer right now, but we usually do catch and release on the carp. River Rat Life, what's going on? Let me wrench you up, Matt. Let me get you a standard mod there so you can connect around if you want. Hobie kayaks. Trying to get this kayak boat thing, like a really large kayak, 4 feet wide. Yeah, did you see the one that just went past us? That thing was pretty sweet. The lake by Mount Dora is beautiful. About an hour from Orlando. Mount Dora, Florida. I mean, everywhere in Florida. I mean, I went out for Mexican food and Random J had us fishing this lake behind there, catching cichlids and Mayan cichlids and tilapia. Like, if it's got water, it's got fish and alligators. It's wild down there. Yeah, it used to be like that here too, Ben. Now they're considered naturalized. You used to have to kill them. Now you get yelled at if you don't handle them properly. Same thing with snakeheads, and now everybody wants you to kill snakeheads. And like, give it 10 years, they'll be like carp. They'll be, you know, protected. Oh man, it is nice out here. Kev's straight across from us now. I can get him. I can get him on camera. He's right out there. Little Finn out there on his yak. I don't really want to talk about Didymium personally. I don't really know anything about it. I don't really want to talk about it. Later, I'm trying to catch tiger muskie. Nice, nice. Muskie's an awesome fish to go after. Look at largemouth bass. They were invasive. Yeah, right, right. Whew. That was a carp. Just rolled. Same spot. I don't really know anything about it. I don't really know anything about it. I know kind of a little bit about it, but Back Mountain, what's up? What's up? Council, Adelaide, always kill carp, and they have these boats and prongs in the end. Yeah, my wife used to do electroshocking. Oh, rod closest to us. Yeah, yeah, rod closest to us is definitely getting pulled right now. Come on. I watched the line. I watched it go. Come on, baby. Come on, pull her down. Right. That's one fish I didn't get to hit. I didn't get to do peacock bass when I was down there. But I caught a lot of awesome fish. Dang, Luke. Luke's out on a cruise ship. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Throw a rod out the back, man. Do a little trolling while you're out there. Might catch a tuna. Yeah, I watched the line right where it goes into the water. It definitely was moving. Could be a turtle. I don't want to get too excited. Let's turn it this way. 4-night cruise with my 3 boys. That's awesome. Where are you headed? Where you have a destination, or you just go spin around the ocean a few times? I've never done a cruise. I've always said, like, if I get to the point where I can't walk for some reason, that's when I'm going to want to start doing cruises. Yeah, man, I just, I'm almost 50. I've seen a lot of stuff with the government telling you, don't do this, kill that, carp, snakehead, largemouth bass. And you live long enough, you see some of this stuff, you know, you start questioning. Like, oh, really? Should I really be killing this thing? I think things go a certain way, they evolve a certain way. There's a reason that things are changing. Everyone's fighting this, fighting that. Oh, they're, global warming, global warming. Oh, they're snakeheads. Well, maybe that's a result to that. You know what I mean? They're more fitted for the environment. At some point, like, when are you going to stop fighting against and let it just proceed? Let it evolve. Like flatheads, great example. We're supposed to throw flatheads up on the side. Now everyone loves flatheads. Same thing with blue cats. Now freaking commercial industry, people fishing them commercially. So I don't know, man. Um, Morton Island is the place. It's an island offshore from Brisbane, but we sailed from Sydney. Dude, that is amazing, Luke. That sounds so good. Turtle soup. I'm gonna do it sometime. I'm gonna make turtle soup one of these days. Hang the snapper up to one of these trees. Yeah, well, in Paul Pack, that's a heavily fish spot. That's another place I wouldn't be caught dead this weekend. Some weird people up there. Turtle soup. Definitely turtle soup, Ben. Snapper soup. It's delicious. A little bit of sherry in there. Mmm. Mmm. Come on, Carp. Hard to pre-bait with an 11-year-old. If I knew we were going to come back here yesterday morning, I would have brought the bait yesterday and thrown some out there. But every time I try to pre-bait, either somebody fishes the spot that I pre-baited, or my son doesn't want to go there. And I just threw $20 of bait out there for nothing. Oh, somebody slid through. Who's that? Edcar Sky. Oh, English here. I'm not having trouble reading that, but good day to you. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome to the channel. Trying to catch carp and catfish. The green rod has cut eel. That's our catfish rod. The other 2 black rod have pack bait for carp. But I'll tell you, I'm about 40 minutes from yanking the kayak out and going out fishing on it. I got it with me. No way I'm going to sit here and get skunked when there's a ton of fish out there. I'm going to go out there in that boat and get some. Yeah, I still don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. We might end up creek fishing. We might creek fish if the creeks are down. We got heavy rain, but it was all real quick. So it flooded quick, but I think it's going to go down quick. We might do some creek fishing tomorrow. I feel like getting wet. Yeah, we have a lot of turtles. Snapping turtles are the only ones we would eat around here. I love turtles. I don't want to really eat turtles, but snappers are, it's good food, and they're definitely overpopulated and a nuisance in many of the lakes. Mama goat, what's going on? Richard says largemouth bass used to get in Michigan. Kev's out there. He's across from us in the kayak. He's out in the kayak. He ain't hanging out on the bank. That boy, he's done with it. It was yesterday. Travis, I don't know if you saw Steve's live. The dock on the river was underwater. The whole dock was under like a couple feet of water. Colby, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Yeah, Rainbow. Somebody came in and said that name of that fish, and I blocked them one time because I thought it was a racial, but that is what they're called over there. So I have to leave it for that purpose. I want to do some smallmouth. Yeah, man, it's almost fall. Summer's half over. Smallies will be lighting up again. I want to get out on the river for smallies though. I'm itching to get the kayaks out there and throw some Ned rigs. Get on the smallies. Trout River, am I good for that? Yeah. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce that. Is it Kuon? Kuon fishing? Welcome in. Has he got an engine on that thing? Yeah, he's got an engine on that thing. You hear it? He's got like a power drill. Dude's got a power drill. It's like the red-green show going on there. He's got a power drill he's holding into the water with an auger on it. Or a prop or something. And the other dude's just J-stroking off the other side to keep the canoe straight. That's epic. Yeah, Molaway. I gotcha. Yeah, everything's like politically correct in the U.S. now. Try to be, I guess. Like Asian carp or silver carp, and everybody gets all confused. I'm uncomfortable saying the wrong thing now because of the way it is, but I really, you know, to me it's just words. It's how you use them. Yo, Pure Alaska. Yeah, you're gonna about to see some crazy stuff on the water. 4th of July. Might shoot some fireworks off on the live tomorrow. Speaking of that, it's good that we've had a lot of rain, so it's kind of safe to set a few off this year. You don't have to worry about fires at the moment. Nothing, Jason. Nothing. I'm telling you, man. I got another 40 minutes, and I'm yanking the kayak out. I'm trying, brother. Trying for these carp. They just aren't participating as of late, and I don't have the patience. I know there's fish all out there. I've seen Kevin yanking in fish on his kayak, and I'm sitting here staring at water. I want to get out there. What's up, Mark? Welcome in, my friend. I think the favorite fireworks I can afford are the snakes. I like the snakes, as stupid as it might be. You guys know what the snakes are? It's like a little black circle that you light with a punk or a match, and it looks like a long snake starts crawling out of the ground. There's a fake corn on there. That's definitely on there. We check it every 40 minutes when we're carp fishing. You don't want to check it too often. We're doing about 5 minutes. Yeah, the United States is a huge country. You talk to people like in other parts of the world, I'm thinking like Europe, you can drive through some of those countries in 2-3 hours. If I head west, I'm in my state of Pennsylvania, one of 50 states, for 6 hours in a car. It's just a huge landmass. It really is huge. Oh, that breeze is nice right there. Michael Watts, what's going on? What's going on? Bottle rocket. I got some bottle rockets. They moved the fireworks place. He got kicked out. He's up on by the Unami now, Travis. They protested his place and they made a move. That's what I heard. The place I was letting them set up, he had to move down the road. We tracked him down. we save money for a couple weeks, and then we give both of the boys get 15 bucks to spend on their fireworks. That's usually what we do for 4th of July. Yeah, everything's on the coasts, right? And the middle of Australia is just, I guess, desert, right? Yeah, Australia is huge too. I would love to go to Australia sometime. It depends who makes the map, crew. I could see the U.S. I don't know. I'll shut my mouth. I do love the U.S., but cast around a few times. See if there's anything hanging out. Little bluegill anyway. Little blue. Morning.
Morning.
Alrighty. Throw some more pack bait on and we'll get this back out. Oh, there's the weights I've been looking for. They're in this chair. A little fish right next to me. This might be the last cast for carp fishing. If we don't catch nothing on this cast, I think I'll throw the kayak in. We'll go do some paddling, throw some jigs around, throw a lure around or two, and see what we can catch. A lot of people showing up. I think the 4th of July has officially kicked off. A lot of people out that look like they haven't fished since last year. So better start practicing your patience. Tomorrow is not going to be as much fishing as just spending time on the water. Otherwise, I'm going to be screaming at people all day. These guys just literally went right next to me and they're casting right across my cat line, basically. Yep, unbelievable. Whole bank's wide open. They're just clueless. People are just clueless. Yeah, I never do too well for carp in the summer. Spring and fall is usually when we bang them out pretty good, especially the fall, but it's tough. We got to get out there super early, and I think they bite more at night in a lot of places around here. MVP, what's going on? Yeah, unfortunately, we just had huge floods yesterday, so we're kind of limited on the rivers here. We get, we lose a lot of options when high water hits here. Everything floods pretty big. We might go on the river. I'd be on the kayak, and then we're gonna have all the water skiers and yahoos are gonna be out. So, not sure. We could go frogging. We could go frogging tomorrow. That's a great idea. Maybe we go after frogs. You guys want to see a frog live? I don't know. Some people might want to just watch rods and not want to see a frog get speared. Yeah, for sure. I get that kayak. We'll go out and slay the panfish, but for the carp and the bigger fish, man, I love the fall. Is my favorite. There will be no leftovers, Mike. Those frog legs are gonna be gone. Fishy things, what's going on, brother? Welcome in, welcome in. We got 25 minutes to catch a carp. Otherwise, I'm hopping in the kayak. I should probably go get the kayak and drag it over here. We get to 100 thumbs up, I'll go get the kayak off the car and bring it over. That'll be our thing. Well, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't do that. I'm too trusting sometimes. I was gonna reel my rods in and just leave them here, but I can't afford to replace them. I better just be safe. Pier Coops, what's going on, Pier? Whew. We fishing or catching? We fishing. We're fishing. I caught a sunfish. What else do you want? Trying for carp and cats today. Art of Pain. Let me get you wrenched up. I've seen you in here before. Appreciate you. Got the green rod with cut eel on it for catfish. And we've been seeing a lot of carp, especially out by that bridge. I kind of feel like I should have kayaked over to the bridge. But there's a lot of boat traffic out here today too. It might have them not biting. Yeah, we'll launch the kayak soon unless something really drastically changes. Some certainly are fishy things, but there are some big ones being caught out on the river. Last week there was a few. My buddy caught a few, all spawned up, all banged up. I appreciate that. Catfish Fever, comment on a video if you got yourself a channel and I'll connect back. Appreciate you coming over. Trying to get on some channel cats. We're at Lake Nakamixon in Pennsylvania today. It's a huge lake. Probably better off fishing for them at night. So I got 2 carp rods. We're going to go out in the kayak soon and try to catch some crappie and a couple bass or something. John boy, what's going on? Good to see y'all. Welcome in, welcome in. Oh boy. I know Jason wanted to see carp fishing, so giving it a shot, Jason. We're giving it a shot. Our state park drained the lake. Oh. Dude, that sucks. They did that to one of the lakes around us. Dope Channel that comes in here, the lake that we fish near his place. They were draining that one. I hate when they mess around with that stuff. It messes them up for years. Big Mike, what's up? What's up? The bite is non-existent. I got the kayak on my car. I'm about to rip it off and go out on the kayak. Going on. Oh yeah. We do a lot of frog hunting growing up. We still do. We have a ton that live down by the creek by our house, right in our own yard. I wish you could hunt them at night. It's illegal in Pennsylvania to use artificial light, and it's illegal to hunt them at night. But man, you can just walk around at night and pick them up. They're just sitting there. You know, you put the high beam on them and they just freeze up. You grab them or net them. Dip netting tomorrow. Awesome, man. Good luck. Good luck. Welcome in, Hunter. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Creek Seekers in. Straighten up my crap. You know, I should probably plug the charger in. Get this thing up to a full charge before I go out on the water. It's nice. There's a nice breeze blowing. Kind of eager to get out on the kayak, to be honest with you. I think it's going to be even nicer out there. Get those red, delicious, tasty fish. Yeah, if Glacier didn't catch them all, hopefully he left you a couple pure. Him and Wilson have been out grabbing them up. Oh, rod near stuff is getting banged. I don't think these carp know how to eat this pack bait. I'm going to throw a lot more bait out there. Better save a little bit just in case the rods start going crazy. Just my luck, throw the rest of the pack bait in and then we start slamming them. Okay. Whew, heard that. Appreciate you, Buffy Stick. I appreciate that, Creek Seeker. Thank you, thank you. Gotta go stream, bro. Thanks for the entertainment. Appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate you guys. Blazing Bees, what's up? Welcome in, Blazing. I just threw a whole lot of pack bait out there. So my thought was, if we don't catch anything here soon, when I get that kayak, look at the fish hitting the bait I just threw in at the edge of the water. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a lot of little fish. So I'm going to swing back here with a kayak and fish just off and throw the jigs around. See if I might have pulled some more fish into the spot that we can catch with the spinners. Yeah, Mark, we're definitely doing more of that, man. We're doing more of that. As long as the memberships keep growing on the channel, we're going to be able to get down there a little more regularly. I'm using that money to basically fund those trips. It's 2 hours driving both ways, so it's a lot of money, and then it takes a lot of effort, because if you were to go eat out, you know, that's another like $100 of food for 2 people for the day. You know what I mean? So we have pack everything, buy the ice, get the cooler up and running, organize everything. It's a lot of work. Tackle, bait. So I'm trying to figure it all out and get it so that we can go down once a week. Now, if we go down and we slay, then it's like a no-brainer. But like last time, we got maybe 2 meals out of it, so we kind of broke even, barely broke even, if that. I can't catch a fish in the... Yeah, that's what I say about Kevin. He can catch a fish in the middle of the desert. Yep. Might not be the fish we want, but we'll catch a fish. I think I need to move a little bit. The sun's creeping around the tree. Let's move you guys up a little bit. Try to stay in the shade as long as I can. Hey, Tommy, welcome in. Snake's head was the best. I missed something. I don't know what you're talking about. Snake's head. What are you talking about? I missed something. Don't worry about it. I'm used to living in the dark. 15 minutes, we're gonna take these poles down and jump in the kayak. I might actually take a trip to the car with a few things right now. Yeah, I'll do that, just so we're ready. Watch those poles for me. Be right back. Take the knife too. Try to make it so I can make it in one trip. Yo, Mikey Mike. What's going on, brother? 99 cents. Appreciate that, buddy. What time you going live, Mike? Mike's an awesome member, supporter of our channel. He usually goes live a few hours after us. He goes in like middle of the day, it seems. He's an hour behind us, I believe, as well, time-wise. So his noon's probably 1 o'clock Eastern, I'm guessing. He's an hour behind, I think. There goes Little Finn. There's Little Finn going across the screen on his kayak. His little arms are so tired the last couple days. Kev, I'm coming out in a couple minutes. I'm coming out.
What?
I'm going to come out in a couple minutes.
I can't hear you.
I'm going to come out in a couple minutes.
Okay. How much more time do you have?
2 hours.
Okay.
Google Play money. Nice. Nice, Mike. Appreciate it. Nope. Bugs are bad over here. Can't wait to get out on that water. Get rid of these bugs. We got the green rod's a Mad Cat's River rat. The other two, one's a Silver Star. I've had that since I was 12. I've had that as a 40-year-old rod with a pen reel. And the other's a pen rod and pen reel. Fat boy fishing. What's going on? Baylor, what's up? What's up? What's up? Man, freaking bugs all of a sudden. We're gonna head to the Yak in just a minute. I don't think it's a 5. I'll go look. Not really into tech. See what the heck they are. Tell you what, they're cheap. Not sure. They don't got nothing on them. They're all worn out, but they're pursuits. I don't know if that tells you what they are or not, but I don't know how much they hold. They hold enough for us. I don't know what they are. They're a good all-around rod. I mean, I've caught big stripers on them. We've caught 50, 60-pound catfish on them. They're sufficient for what I do. I have an old air glass rod. Yeah, I don't know what that Silver Star is made out of. That thing, I got it for $10. I used to buy my rods off the North Star. It was a sport fishing boat down in Ocean City, New Jersey. We used to go on that boat all the time when I was a kid. And at the end of the season, they'd clearance a bunch of stuff out, and that rod was sitting there for $10, and I grabbed it. Remember, that's the only thing I had on. That's the only money I had on me. I had like a $10 bill. I think it might have been like 12 or 15, but he took 10 for it.
I know what you want to do. If you want to go out on the kayaks, I only caught 2 sunfish the whole entire time.
Oh, really?
It was so slow out there.
Yeah, I got to go somewhere. It's slow here too, so I'm going to go out.
I was going to say maybe we walk down to the rocks over there.
You can. I got to get on the kayak. What?
Said I not?
All right, I'm back, guys. Got my kayak at the lake. Yeah, I'm going to throw it in a couple minutes. 8 minutes to try to catch one. If you want to sit here, you can. Or what
No.
rocks you talking about? The boat launch? The boat launch?
Yeah.
Yeah, go down there and try it. Can't you hit that from the kayak? You just need to stretch your back.
I need to stretch my back too. You can hit that from the kayak, but it's way easier from land.
Do you want me to use the green kayak or should I
Whatever
take
you
the
want.
yellow? Well, if I go out, are you going to want to go out?
No.
I was going to say we could hit the little lake, but the live will be over by the time I pack up the kayak, so it's not worth it.
That guy over there, he's been fishing for the crappie. He hasn't had a single hit.
You don't know what he's doing. He's got all contraption cabin. He's got an engine on that thing. That's the kind of kayak I want to get though. See how high he's sitting?
Mm-hmm.
Got little fin here, guys. Ashley, what's up? What's up? I just threw the rest of my bait out. Did I tell you I got an eel?
You got an eel?
There was one on the table. I cut it up for bait.
How'd you catch an eel?
I didn't catch it. There was one on the table.
Oh.
I picked them up. That's how I caught them. Somebody must have caught them last night. But
Another eel in here.
Yep, apparently. Not surprised because Towie's got a lot right around the corner. That's a good spot for eel. Who's saying good morning? That Fly Stream Fishing. What's up? What's up? Fat boy, let me get you a standard wrench here. Appreciate you coming in.
I tried both of those patches of lily pads, and then I tried the whole bank down to your wood spot, and then I tried down to that tree right over there.
I think there's a gallon of water in the car. Make sure you get some water. I'm going to give it 7 minutes. Right at the 2-hour mark, I'm pulling these poles and I'm hopping on the kayak. Kev said it was slow out there too. Probably just the weather. Not every day is going to be good. Fish are probably going in hiding for the 4th of July.
Right for fireworks to hit the surface.
Yeah. What do you want to do tomorrow? I was trying to figure out what we were going to do. You want to maybe fish a stream or something? Creek fish?
Something like that.
I think I'll bring in the green rod. Maybe I'll start bringing in. I think I've had enough of sitting behind poles. To go out and make something happen. Are you sure you're not going to go back out?
No.
All right, then I'll take the green rod out with me and see if I can get a channel cat. I'll drag it behind me.
I'm gonna go fish the rocks by the place that.
All right. Car's unlocked. When you get thirsty, get a drink.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to do 2 trips here. Dang it. Let's get you guys with me here. Gonna transfer over to the kayak. Yeah. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Kev's gonna go land fish off. There's rocks down by the big boat launch that he's caught a lot of fish over the years on. So he's gonna go down there. Whisker Biscuit, what's up? What's up? Fighting with a signal random. Means you're at a good fishing spot. Oh, here's his. He put his boat here. Okay. Let me sit you guys here for a second. Be right back, guys. Let me run a load to the car here. Don't have enough arms. Get one more thing and we're heading. One more thing. I need to get my clamp from the car so I can mount you guys onto the front of the yak. Hope I brought it. I think I did. That would suck. Back to the snagging wagon. Random, what's up? Got 2 randoms in chat right now. Okay. Here we go. Making the transition. Throw this in. All right. Peace out. Peace out, Boy Scout. Yes, sir. Okay. You got all kinds of crap in here. Get you guys in here. Hold on. Bump you around a bit. No, he makes a mess. He makes a freaking mess. I'll tell you what. This crap. Woo! Hey. Yeah, it's a beautiful lake. It really is. Get out of here, Tommy. Now I can dip my hat. This is why I like the kayak and get wet. Not a very good driver. Get out of here. Kev's up there on the edge. Look at everybody. There's so many people out here. Let's go fish. Let's go fish the boat launch, but there's so many people on that boat launch. I'm gonna avoid that too. Get my shirt wet here. Turtle wax. What the hell's turtle wax? What are you talking about, Skeeter? You better get fishing, man. Your brain's broken. I'm gonna cast this little dude out the back, troll down to the bridge. The guy with his 5,000 Hobies down there. $5,000 Hobie. Hobie! Off we go. Ahoy! We'll fish the corner and then we'll hit the bridge. Oh, I'll tell you what, my arms are sore. After I just started kayaking for the lives what, a week or two ago. I haven't done push-ups since. I think I'm getting all the workout I need on the arms lately. Losing a couple pounds too, it definitely helps. Cooling around the lake in the kayak definitely will burn a few calories. I think these guys, yeah, they ain't fishing. Let me swing in a little bit and troll past this edge. My bald head. Talking about Skeeter. I'm gonna hit the spot. Kev said he only caught 2 down here, but I find that hard to believe. It's a really good spot. So we're gonna start working by this tree, and we're gonna work our way all the way along that edge, all the way out there to the bridge and under that bridge. That's gonna be the plan. 423, what's up, real life? What's going on, my man? Put a motor on that. No, I don't. That's cheating. Should be illegal. Use your arms, Travis. That's something a saltwater guy would say. Come on. Thank you, KK. Let me get my rod. It's trolling out the back. Let's see. Let's see. Whoa! Kayak. That a kayak. That carp almost jumped into our kayak. Stupid fish. Right. I'll show him how it's done. He's been so tired. He's just off lately. I don't know what his deal is. Dude, I can hardly fish in here. He's got so much stuff in this boat. Let the master show you how it's done. Back to the dude, it's crazy. He's got a minnow bucket with the aerator. He's got his tackle box up in here. Dang, carp are jumping all down in here. Why do the carp always pick like the worst spot? Like you can't get in here. You can't carp fish here. Let's try the little twitchy twitch. Tell you, I'm going to move pretty fast. Couple casts in each of the holes, and I'm going to keep moving. Because if he didn't catch nothing, if he only caught a couple, we got to try something different. I ain't going to go do what he just did for 2 hours and catch 2 fish. Change it up a bit. Carp are definitely lighting up down here, though. I just have to find a spot to access, and we can hit the spot next week for carp again. Can't fish there with carp. No way you're going to get a carp through that. A lot of guys catfish that bridge at night, Travis. I don't have too much luck under the bridge, but right at the bridge before you get to it, pretty good. This should be good because it's a little deeper cut. Make sure my paddle tail's paddling. Yep, he is. Yeah, I might have to bring the chainsaw out here. But then you got the traffic noise to deal with now. As far as doing a peaceful live. Will Rooney, what's up? What's up? Welcome in. Oh, that was one. Bite. Let it drop a couple seconds. Yeah, another bite right under the boat here. Let's see if I can jig him in. Come on, come on. I'm gonna try letting it drop and just twitching it. I think it's probably just a sunfish, but there he is. Fish. Oh, fish on, fish off. Yeah, definitely wants to twitch. No lawnmowers yet. It's not in anything live without some type of air sirens. Dang, come on. Hit that. Where'd that fish go? I know you're in there. Pull up to where those rocks are. Take a few casts off of there, making her way to the bridge. I better put my hood up. That sun is cranking. I thought it was going to be a nice cool day. It's hot. Definitely hot. Yeah, see, I can't put, it's not just bushwhacking, Jimmy. Look at this would light my foot up. You know, I got the foot issues, man. Look at this. I can't be up there. I won't be able to stand up there. I won't be able to walk for a week. Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it, Travis. I don't think I ever remember 4th of July that wasn't in the 90s. Humid. Oh, shit, it is dead out here, isn't it? Let's get moving. Trying, Dylan. Trying to catch a megalodon. The 1.75-inch paddle tail. Welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. Maybe off this point. Did you guys hear about the Liverpool soccer player? Nope. It didn't quite make the news over here. What happened? Oh, had a hit there. Flying by the spot. You guys. What is? Yeah, is there even a fish in here? What's that in there? He doesn't even have a fish in there, Jimmy. You know how expensive AA batteries are? It's a bubbler for nothing. He'll tell me he's aerating the water for when he catches a fish. That's what he tells me. Zyro, I put the fish finder out here. He spent 2 hours out here, caught 2 fish, so I'm wasting my time for the fish finder. Yeah, it sucks, Tommy. Oh, there was a little bite. Come on. You going? Got him. Time to put the bubbler back on. I forget what I was supposed to keep. Did he tell me to keep sunfish? I think he told me to keep crappie. I know, man. Sitting there running. Beautiful. Hooks and hikes. Yeah, he told me to keep crappie. Thank you. Welcome in, Hooks and Hikes. Well, at least we caught a fish. Yeah, I do have the circle hook on the big circle hook. I could throw that thing out there, live line in it. Sean, what's going on? Good morning. There he is. Another blue. Another bluegill. Lake Nakamixon, Hooks and Lakes, Pennsylvania. Doing pretty good, pretty good. Unfortunately, the fish are biting right next to the highway. Yeah, had some nice colors on that one. And he hit it right at the boat, if you guys saw that. Oh. They're right up on the edge. They're so shallow. That might have been his problem. He may not have been getting shallow enough. They're up there in that little shade is what they're doing. Nah, we ain't gonna skunk. Might not be impressive, but we ain't gonna skunk when we got a kayak. I will never skunk again with a kayak. Don't see it happening. Just have to lower your standards, you know what I mean? Yeah. 10 minutes already tied him, that's right. One little spin here. These grapevines look good. If I was a big bass, I'd be hiding under there. Oof. Mr. Twister! Yo, Schuylkill River, what's going on, brother? That's my neighbor right there. This would be good bait right there. Take him down to the Schuylkill. You want to go down to the Schuylkill, buddy? That's my neighbor right there, Schuylkill River Flatheads. He hooked us up with some old fishing gear that was not getting used. Appreciate it. Found the bluegills anyway. Jacoby, Ghosts, what's going on, guys? Definitely on this side. Right off of this point. Let's go back up towards the point here. Blue Gigi. Blue Gigi. Gigi? I don't know. I still can't say it. I have a brain impediment. Not a speech impediment, but a brain impediment. Brain's busted. Off of here. Ooh, that looks good. What do you think? Gigi. Gigi. Oh. Ooh, saw that jump right around the edge. I don't remember what I said the first time. See, that you guys have to remember, once something's out of my mouth, I forgot what it was. You guys really don't understand how bad my memory is. My short-term memory is like non-existent. Ooh, hit right there. Yeah, they're holding right off of this point for sure. I don't know what's all in here. We need the crappie. Yeah, we gotta come with some crappie for the kid. He's always bringing us. He's always bringing us the fish. We gotta bring him the fish today. Don't forget the best. Ooh, good lord. Hold on. Hey, Callie, welcome in, bud. Welcome in. Some big jump right on the other side of those pads here. Got him. at him. Green sunfish right there. That's not what jumped though, but that's a green sunfish. See the markings on his face? Beautiful markings. I'm crashing into my fishing spot that I want to get out of here before I blow out the hole. Hold on. They got bigger mouths too. Look at the markings on the face. 21 awesome people. Ow! 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 Dang. Still getting used to the kayak. Just hooked myself. Pretty deep, but I'm good. Let's put you guys back out front. Hey, locked up drag. Ooh, drifting fast out here. Bigger up here. I don't know if it was a carp or a big bass, but it's right up there on the edge. Just twitch it like a dying fish. Hope you're doing good locked up. Caught a lily pad. Get some shade under this bridge. Get my chat's version. Sorry if I'm missing comments here. Hey Bruce, yeah, we got on the kayak. Carp bite just wasn't happening in that spot. Felt him following it. You guys fish a lot. You can actually feel a fish following your bait. You really can. Throw in the shadow up here. Sorry, Tommy. Sorry if I missed you. Don't forget to smash the like button. I'm not swimming, Tommy. Not swimming. I might accidentally flip my boat. All right, it's possible. Oh, there's a good fish. Wow. I'm getting tired of these bluegills because they make me think it's a good fish, and then it turns out it's just another bluegill. Diamond Quest. Safety is my middle name, brother. Welcome in. Oh, just flipped. You know what's frustrating is when you get the line tangled on the end of your rod and you're sitting in the kayak. Gotta be a good one in here somewhere, right? Hey, fish stick. Just not much. We carp fished for the first 2 hours and no luck except for sunfish off the side. So we just got out here in the kayak now, trying to get a crappie. Caught 3 or 4 bluegills so far, but we only been on the yak for about 20 minutes. Get a little bit closer here to the side. Oh yeah. So there goes my shoe. Dude, I'm all jacked up in here. He's got so much crap in the kayak. Grab your phone and do a Lamar edit. Sweet. What's up, Ron? Caden, what's going on, guys? Freaking cast. Horrible cast. See, the carp are over here. I need to come right here and carp fish off of this spot. That's what I need to do. Just caught a Lamar at it. Dang. That fish almost jumped in the boat. He almost jumped right in the boat, but I still can't catch him. Morning, Jim. Welcome in, bud. Oh, shit. I just knocked my phone in the water. Would not have been good. Appreciate you guys coming in. Kayaking. Yes, sir. Bite's just been really bad today. Here's a mountain biker. There's a bike trail right there in the woods. Yeah, it's not great fishing weather. That was a hit. I like the fish dropping, but you know, fish every day. I'm gonna fish every day regardless, but when I see that pressure dropping, I get excited. Are you alone today? No, he's out. Little Finn was on the kayak when I was bank fishing, and as soon as I said I'm coming out on the kayak, he came in. So he's now bank fishing and I'm kayak fishing. We didn't plan it that way. It's just the way it is. Now I can hit the shade line. See if they're hanging out under these lily pads. Let it go down, let it sink. Just got out here, Sal. We were bank fishing for carp for a little bit, but they weren't feeding either. So, speaking of edits, what are you talking about, Colby? Here we go. Oh, that was a hit. Come on. I felt it. Just let it drop. I think they've all been on the twitching too. Let's try to let this one drop and just twitch. Paddles in the line. Grab your camera. Your girl, good morning to you. Good morning to you. I think he actually wants a really small crappie. I think he's looking for bait. That's why he's got the aerator. Did have a hit in there. So I think we actually want to catch a tiny one. We're just using Crappie Man jigs again. We've got the little 1.75 inch white paddle tail, 1/64 ounce jig head. There's like a huge bass he's been chasing, my son. So I think, oh gosh, I think he wants us to get like a little tiny crappie, because he's got a minnow bucket in the kayak with me with an aerator. I think that's our mission. I'm actually going up with my older boy. We're going up to Knoebels when I get home, so I don't want to fillet fish today. I got enough to do. That guy clear out? Yeah. Dang it, I just got that weed off and the weed's back on. Hold on. I'm not singing. Get out of here. Don't listen to him. Tourist trap. Knoebels? Crazy, man. I love Knoebels. It's my favorite place in the world, man. I love that place. Oh. Any park where you can catch a trout in the parking lot. You know what I mean? It's my kind of place. It's an amusement park. All amusement parks are tourist traps, I guess. But that's a good one. It's free to get in, which is what I like. I like Twister. I like Impulse. It's got some good roller coasters. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Forget about Dorney, man. The people that hang out at Dorney drive me nuts. Yeah, Dorney's horrible. I like Knoebels because there's a lot of shade too. We used to go up there so much. We used to rent a cottage. We got videos of us trout fishing, and we stayed in the cottage that's right in the park. During COVID, like nobody wanted to go up there. We got all these great deals. We rented the cottage inside the park. It was awesome. Instead of Bushkill Falls, you can go to. There's a free one that I think is even better than Bushkill. I forget the name of that park. Ricketts Glen State Park. Look that up. There's like a 90-foot water. There's like 2 to 5 mile and 10-mile loops. And there's great fishing there too, right at Lake Jean. How you doing?
Hello, good, how are you?
Good. Yeah, Ricketts Glen. I think it's Ricketts Glen. Awesome place. I used to climb. I used to do some like ice climbing. We used to climb up the waterfalls when they were frozen. Go past there. What, Ricketts Glen? You never went to Ricketts Glen, Travis? Kidding me right now? I thought that was like well known, that spot. It's like less signage, you know what I mean? You can still get in there and swim. You can still swim under the waterfalls. Yo, Saving Grace, what's going on, man? Yeah, you definitely got to hit that up, Travis. My dad almost drowned on that lake there, Lake Jean. He flipped his canoe over and it was like, I don't know, it was like 90 degrees out and it was like 50-degree water. That water was ice cold. The lake is loaded with blueberry bushes and pickerel. Doing a trip up Union 1776. Nobles. Dude, $10 for an all-access pass is insane, Jimmy. The best time to go. Now listen carefully. Shady Maple, Green Drag. Yeah. Yeah, Sal, you're talking my language. That's my family's big. Used to be big into that when they were younger. You want to go to Knoebels when it's raining out. When it's like not too cold that you can't stay warm, but you definitely want it kind of like nasty and rainy out. There's no lines, and you can get on some of those roller coasters. And some of those operators up there they won't even make you get off. You can just stay on the roller coaster. You swing up, if nobody's in line, they just keep rolling. Woo! Who's that? Jumped right in front of us. Skeeter, I'm going to Knoebels tonight. Why don't you come home? Dang, look at this carp. That was a carp. I think there are a lot of baby carp right here. gonna skedaddle down the coast here. Heading home this Sunday. Okay. Head down a little bit. Get around this dude. Caden's the only retired teenager I know. Are you retired, Caden? Son, what are you doing, man? I'm not sure what kind of lifestyle you got over there. $700 setups again? You own your own company or something? What's going on? Debatable. That's funny. The guys went over to my spot. He was sitting there secretly. He wanted to fish my spot, and I wanted to fish his spot. But in reality, both spots suck. I'm gonna duck into the shade over here. Paint lures for someone else. Purnell, what's going on? Let me get you wrenched up. Appreciate you coming over here. There you go, brother. Right, I go to Walmart. I'd go into Walmart with that and have a good old time. Look at all this wood in the water here. Looks good, don't it? Yo, Villagrands, what's up? What's up? What's going on, my man? Get ready to launch a crappie jig over here. Scooter and the boys. Arkansas in the house. What's up? What's up? Long time no see, man. You see me on a kayak yet? Throw this little jig there under that tree. Oh no, I caught the damn tree. I'm not playing around. I'm not playing around. Getting in there. Horrible place. Jesus, suck. This is why I need a $7,000 kayak. I could be paddling right now with my feet. The paddle really gets in the way. Fish stick. Dude, man, in the summertime, I don't know, I got an old house. Those lights produce some major heat. I'm always turning them off. Mine used to, but now she's my ex. Damn. Let's keep moving. Kev was out here for 2 hours and only caught 2 fish, so trying to hit new territory. Yeah, I know, but like, don't you have to like constantly reposition yourself? I've got a rod, I got a holder on the side, but like as soon as I put it in there, I have to move. That's why I use my hands, because sometimes I do put it up there. There's a nice wake right there. There's something up here. Yeah, I can't do the double kayaks. I gotta be my own captain. There we go. That's not a fish, I don't think. Man, that felt good too, because it's like a branch. It bent when I set the hook, you know what I mean? It moved. Dang. I had high hopes. I had high hopes. Stupid branch. Stupid branch. You might as well get an 18-foot lund at that point. Yeah, that's why we're getting rid of our boat. None of my kids liked fishing on my boat. They want to go where they want to go. I'm like, you know what? We're all getting kayaks, and we can just fish together or fish by ourselves. Go wherever you want. There he is. That feels good. It's going to be a bluegill every time I say that. Yep, bluegill. Chunky. They hit so hard. Blue GG. There he goes. Nice one right there. Say hi to Villagrans. He ain't talking. All right. That's what I'm talking about, man. Marketplace. Everything we get comes off a marketplace. My wife be having me sit in weird parking lots all the time, waiting for some dude drive 40 miles to sell something for 10 bucks. If I end up dead or missing, I guarantee you it's because my wife was trying to sell something for $10 on Marketplace. George, welcome. He's saying subscribers. Yes, that's what he's saying. If you don't follow him. Oh. If I don't follow him, he's going to sell your kidney. I really like the kayaking, except for my back, but because I like the phone being right in front of my face, like I can really keep up with chat. It's easy to, like, I don't have to strain my eyes or anything. I find it really comfortable. Except my back hurts. Let's try a couple twitches under the boat. Well, yeah, I could upgrade if I could. Dude, I don't have any. I can't find anything in here. He's got so much stuff in here, and now my shoes fell off in my kayak. Like, it's ridiculous in here right now. The wake is what gets me. Really? I love wakes, man. I'm an adrenaline junkie, though. I can't wait to get this thing out in the freaking ocean. Like, the worst that happens is you go swimming. You know what I mean? People think something magical happens when your boat sinks. No, you just swim, man. You just go swimming. When I was little, we used to sink our boats to learn how to, deal with it. We would practice that. I feel like I had a nibble here somewhere. Might as well hit the shallows while I'm in here. Looks like a little creek right there or something. A fish? Oh my God, he's a fish. Please be a baby crappie. We got a bass. What are you talking about, Travis? We caught a bass. I wish this was legal. He'd be right in my fish tank. Look at this. What are you talking about? Look how big he is. It's probably I'd say a pound. It's probably about a pound. I'll go back and edit that, make it look bigger. Don't worry. Probably go 5 pounds. Might get done with him. It'd be cool. Throw him in my 60-gallon tank. I was hoping he was a baby crappie. I was really hoping for a baby crappie. I used to do that, like giant lure. Yeah. Ooh. Come on. Where's the baby crappies at? Sean and his microphone again. Ah, see that? Something hit that. Yeah, the Crappie Man jigs are 1.75 inches that I'm using. I do have a bigger minnow somewhere in this kayak, but I think I'd flip it before I found it. I'm gonna try to sneak a cast in under there. Oh, did you see that? See that professional cast? And all I caught was a weed. All right, let's move. Got some lily pads over here. Painted turtle just chilling on that log back there too. My legs ain't seen the sun in 30 years. Can't text on this phone without hitting 2 or 3 buttons at a time. Daryl, what's up, buddy? Appreciate you coming in. What do you think? I think something's going to be in this spot. This looks ideal. Freaking algae. Let's get the edge of these pads. Oh, man, I'm going to get a lily pad. Yeah, I got a lily pad. Still getting used to like casting from the kayak. Not gonna lie. I get used to being able to, like, you know, I can hit a spot no problem at all when I'm on the bank or on a stand, like standing up on a boat. But, dude, what the hell's that? I don't want to touch that thing. It's like a big bubble, egg sac of some sort. Nasty. Look at this dude's boat. Look at this dude's boat right here. Got like a big old sailboat. Kev's on the shore now. He's bank fishing. He was out in the kayak, and I was bank fishing. Now he's bank fishing, and I'm in the kayak. We swapped, I guess. It was a slow day for him, too. He might be over there tearing it up. I don't know. Yeah, if you live in Pennsylvania, type in chat if you guys want what state you live in. You might find out your neighbors in here. Let's get over here. I'm in southeastern Pennsylvania. I hope Kev's all right. I mean, he told me he didn't want to go back out. I didn't get the other boat off the roof. So he's kind of stranded. But he's got to learn. I'm going to fish this edge. Pads right here. Yeah, Saving Grace, Panhandle of Florida. I got to fish with him and his son Jacob when I was down there. Oh, that ain't cool. He bit the tail of my paddle tail off. Let me see if I can get more. I got another one in my pocket, I think. See if I can get it out without flipping the kayak. kid's gonna be the death of me, I'll tell you guys. I got her Cinco's in there. I got them. East Tennessee, live in Jonesboro, subbed. Nice, man, nice. We do multi-species here. What the heck? Today I got a crappie man jig on, trying to get it on my pocket. So it's just, we're trying to catch a crappie right now. Actually trying to catch it for bait. Throwing a little 1.75 inch paddle tail. We were carp fishing for a couple hours. I haven't really had luck on carp lately, but we found a good pot of them jumping over here a couple days ago, so we set up for them. I had some pack bait laying around, so I threw that, but it's not a great, the bite's just been slow in general today, so I figured we'd come out here, get the skunk off, catch something. Pennsylvania. 50 cent, what's going on, my friend? Let me get back to where I want to cast here. Half centuries in the house, realists in the house. Let me fish this edge. Yeah, the calmness ain't helping anything. I like a little ripple on the water. I may just go out and cast out I got chopped eel on my other rod. I might just start dragging that around, see if I can slap a catfish in its head. I have a lot of luck up a lake up the mountains that I fish, dragging baits around for channel cats. It's funny, it's the only lake I've ever had luck doing it at, and it works consistently there. I put a dead bluegill and I just drag it under my kayak and catch some nice channels. Yeah, you'd think something would be hanging out there. Whew, carp just jumped. Oh, God. I don't want to go too far. I do want to swing by and check on Kev. I don't want to go too far. We only got an hour left at this point. Oh, there was a tap. First 2 hours were catfishing carp, John Joe. That was the beginning of the show. First 2 hours we did cats and carp from the bank. Hey, Alicia, welcome in. And then I got tired of just sitting there staring at poles, to be honest with you. I'm enjoying, except for my back constantly hurting and whining about my back hurting on these kayak lives, I'm really enjoying the kayak fishing. Sounded dirty. What did I say? Looks deep right there. I don't know if that's flooded or what. What's going on? Not much, man. Not much going on, to be honest with you. Where'd that boat go? He's going back the other way. He's just out playing with his boat. You're allowed to come there when you're fishing for carp. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think he's fighting his microphone again. Yeah, you can carp fish here legally. You're not allowed or supposed to chum in Pennsylvania. That's why I use method feeders. I could have somebody who doesn't like me and they could turn me in for chumming. Where's my son? Oh, he's got a damn fish. Look over one time and he's got a fish. He looks all right. We'll leave him go. If the signal gets bad, let me know. I caught some good fish over here yesterday, but the signal wasn't great. Oh yeah, fish stick. I took Kevin out in the boat like 3 times and he was just like done, man. He wanted to kayak right away. The whole time he's telling me where I'm doing wrong. I'm like, you know what, dude? You get your own boat. Tracy, what's going on? Welcome in, welcome in. Oh, dang, that was a hit right there. Right away. Get another cast on that spot before we blow by it. Tapped it again. Let me back out of here and get a couple casts on this hole. Trying to catch a nice small crappie that we can throw in the live well for bait for this enormous bass that we spotted that is basically eating nothing but crappie. Dang, it blew my face off. We're gonna get him. We're gonna get him. Tapped it again. Starting to not like this fish. Oh yeah, here we go, right in the tree. Think I can get one if I dangle it vertical? Let's see. Oops, caught a tree. Well, here's that spot. Coming at you. Oh, don't make me stand up. I will definitely flip this thing if I have to stand up. It's a tree pounder. Nice maple tree right here. Fish love structure, guys. Fish love structure. Thanks, Bill. I appreciate it. Bunch of smart asses in here. Let me cast one down the side. Had a hit. I know there's some fish right here. Hear that drag? All right, let's go down to the wood. No, I hit the wrong button again. Oh, I know, Billy. I'm just kidding. Don't bother me any. That's why I go watch you guys live, so I can troll you back. I'll wait till you catch a tree and laugh my ass off. Yeah, I'm definitely still getting used to casting in a kayak. It's a different thing, for sure. Right off this log, maybe. Big boulder. Let's try that. Just nervous I'm gonna get back and Kev's gonna be like, oh, so bored. I should have just taken the other kayak out. Nibble, nibble. Bunch of short strikes. There's a fish. He's a whopper, guys. He's a real whopper. Look at that. Come over here. Cooperate now. Yeah, it's definitely a different feel. He's a pretty one. I mean, that would make really good bait. I think he should start. I think I'm going to put this one in the live well. That's a nice bait. That one's good. Throw him in. If we don't catch this tiny crappie, we'll use him for bait. Yeah, that's one for the bait tank. Okay, we're not going to catch a big fish. Might as well catch a good bait. Go after the big fish another day. Dang, he hit it as soon as it hit the water. Didn't hook up though. He's going to be in the fish tank till we go after that. Maybe we'll go after that largemouth tomorrow. Huge one Kev missed. He had a monster on. There's a good fish, guys. Oh, I don't know what we got. That's a better fish. Little bass, nice. They're a lot of fun on the ultralight. A lot of fun on the ultralight. There we go. I was hoping he was a nice crappie. Look how fat. What the heck's in his belly? Look at that belly. There you go. Man. Oh, just had another one under the boat. What the heck's going on there? Let's try that spot again. Stupid camera's trying to zoom in on my rod now. I'm getting a lot of hits here. Let's see if there's anything decent in there. Another hit. Yeah, he's been eating good. Oh, good Lord. Good thing I didn't do 4 hours in the yak today. Back. Won't be able to walk for a week. Let's get back up on there. We're getting blown off of it a little bit. Oof. Peter Snyder, what's up? Nothing too good. Just got a little bass and some bluegills. Get you a wrench. But this has been the most promising we've had all day. This edge right here is a lot of activity. Not sure if that was a bass up there that just jumped or a carp. But a lot of bait fish biting, a lot of nibbles. Seems to be the spot right here. High pressure, bad fishing type day. See if we can get something out of there. Little taps, little taps. There he is. Got him. Blue GG. They're feeding, yeah. They're a little bluegill though. We need something a little bit bigger. But it's a fish at least. Woo! Fishy things. What's up? Appreciate you, buddy. I'm going to be on Fishy Things channel soon. Is that this Sunday? I got it on the calendar. I'll be there. Blue Gigi. Yo, Ted. Ted's the owner of this kayak right there. That's the guy I got the kayaks from. It don't matter. I got it on the calendar, fishy things. Just holler it out and chat and let everyone know. Ooh, just missed him. Morning, Cindy. Wow, I don't know what time it is in South Africa. And my paddle's still there. I'll let it get down a couple seconds. Man, that boat, I'm glad we didn't carp fish by the boat launch. It's just been one boat after another launching today. I'm just gonna turn you guys just a little bit. Dinner time. What's for dinner? Should be having ribs and stuff. She eats good. Man, I got like 12 pounds of chicken last night for like $2. Oh no, come on, get off there. Oh, that's a good fish. Oh my gosh. Did you see him? Slam that. Emil, we're in the United States, Pennsylvania. And he slammed that like a largemouth. It's the first Sunday. Gotcha, gotcha. Look at the colors on that, the fin. Beautiful fish. I knew it. Pork chops, mushroom sauce, mashed taters maybe. That's awesome. All right, let's keep you guys back on me for a second because I'm actually in a good spot to make some casts off to the side. Should be able to get one out of there too. If I didn't catch a weed, I feel like I caught a weed. Ahami, what's going on, brother? There's your shout out. I'm afraid I don't know how to pronounce that last name. I probably mispronounced the first name, but welcome in, appreciate it. Can shoot you out. Let it drop. See where my kid is. I don't know where my kid is. I'll throw this. I like this spot. Let's spend some time here. I'll throw this eel out off the back here. There we go. It's a nice day to fish, not a nice day to catch fish. It's high pressure. 4th of July weekend. There's a lot of people out. But can't catch them from the couch. We're gonna come out. Grumpy Bass, what's up? Oh, my back. Yak back. It's a thing. Turn a little bit this way. I hope Giovanni hit the thumbs up before he opened his mouth and showed us how dumb he was. Man, I caught the same damn tree again. I don't really get people like that. I don't get the motivation. There we go, right in front. There. Ooh, missed him. Missed him. Playing with my damn phone instead of setting the hook. There you go. Fish on. Oh, that might be another one for the bait tank. I don't know. What do you think? Another one for the bait tank, guys? I think so. Bluegill are pretty easy to keep alive. We'll put them in there. We got 2 on, so we got to put the aerator on. There we go. Let's go this way a little bit. I start singing Ice Ice Baby. Get out of here. You got to buy me about a 30 pack before I start singing. And like 10%ers too, no PBR. Nah, I will not sing. I will not sing for money. Has nothing to do with money. Has to do with sobriety. Or lack thereof. I need to be intoxicated to sing. 2 4 locos. Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Which is weird because I sang a little bit in high school when I was in a band, but I don't know, something just changed. I just hate singing now. Oh, there's a good fish, guys. Damn bluegills. Every time I think it's a good fish. Man, another tank though. Look how fat. Look how fat. She's got some interesting spots on her too. Yeah. She's got a good side and a bad side. Oh no, don't go down there. I'm trying to show off the good spot. There's the color. Colors are really cool. Had enough. It was just a little band that we had. We sucked. It's just learning how to play the bass guitar, and we had a little band together. Nope, I will not sing. She better run it through the computer. Yeah, I ain't never doing that stuff either. Not singing, I ain't playing with computers. I would sing before I play with a computer. Freaking guys right on my ass. I don't know, we had a bunch of different names. One was Jaundice. It was like grunge. Jaundice was the band we had. I mean, we sucked. It's just a bunch of dumb kids learning instruments. There we go. Oh, he's off. Off he goes. I don't enjoy working on computers at all. Yeah, John is, yeah. Yeah, we spent most of our time coming up with the name. Not much time practicing instruments. Mostly just coming up with the name. I wanted it to be called a Sick Chicken. I thought Sick Chicken sounded good. Wisdom in Chains? Never heard of it. Is that what you meant, the right fish sticks? Wisdom and chains? We had some good bands in our high school. We had a really good death metal band that kind of made it out. Bungee Orange. And then we had a really good rock band, McAdam. They were awesome. I used to go to a lot of their gigs. Wanted to look it up. Went, dude, there was no cameras, Tommy. I don't know how old you are, bro. I'm almost 50. There's no proof of any of this stuff, man. Thank God. There's no proof of any of this stuff when we were growing up. Nobody out there recording it. Where do you see it be out on YouTube somewhere? That would be hilarious. Yeah, see, that's a cultural thing. Hold on, guys. We're getting a big wake coming through. Let's just position the boat properly here. Hold on. Here we go. Rocking and rolling, baby. Rocking and rolling. Oh boy. 35, yeah. Oh no, Cindy. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, sit back and relax and watch me skunk. Yo, fishy things. I got a MySpace page I'm trying to get into. Man, I had the best music on that thing. Dang. But I can't get into it anymore. It always makes me like email the code or something, and it's an old email. And, man. Well, I'm fading fast, Sean. Caleb, what's up? What's up? I was competing. Oh, there's a fish. I was competing at the world level in 2015. It's a big descent into old age. Raced the World Cup out in Weaverville, 2015, and what? Not even 10 years and falling apart, man. Can hardly walk. There he is. Look at that. Beautiful fish. I'm not swimming. Get out of here. I'm not swimming and I'm not singing. Though I'm a lot more likely to swim than I am sing. Another mountain biker coming through. Over there. I would love for this piece of eel to just start tearing out. Drag this thing behind me long enough. So that's what it's going to be like tomorrow out here, just wake after wake. Got fish right up on the side here. Fragrance and Fishing, welcome in. That's an interesting name. I saw you in here yesterday. I'm going to wrench you up in a minute. So we can get out of here. It's under 50. Yeah, Sean, I hear you. I'm just worried. A little bit of bass, crappie. We started the day on the bank for carping cats. I'm dragging a big rod with a big dead eel on it in the back, chunky eel. Just in case we get a channel cat active, but I'm casting more for bass at the moment, crappie. Get you a standard wrench. Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, this is a beautiful lake near us. Well, about 30-minute drive, 40-minute drive from our house. There's Michael Jackson. What's going on, brother? That's the first cast I didn't have a hit on over here. I'm good. Hungry. I'm really hungry, actually. Trying to lose weight sucks. Always hungry. Working night shift screws you up. You know, I come home from work, I'm like ready to eat a meal at midnight. Just been out here 50 years baking in the sun. Yeah, I just started wearing sun shirts. I got 50 years of sun damage on me. I'd be out there racing, doing, training 6 hours a day on a bicycle in the sun. No sun lotion, no nothing, so I know I'm screwed. I don't even know what the point is putting it on now. Man, I wanted to go over to these logs. Guy just pulled up there in his boat. Getting hit. James Willis, what's going on? Hope I didn't piss you off the other day. I couldn't help but making a crack at your name. And then you didn't comment after that. I was like, I think I pissed him off. Hope you're doing good, brother. My initials are BM, so I like making fun of names. I think that kayak is moving out. Let's try to move in. Hit these little lily pads over here. Oi! What is your race? What do you mean? Like culture race or sport? Oh, what did you race? Yeah, I was like, clearly I'm black. I was like, what do you want to know my race for? Yeah, I was a mountain biker, I guess we'll call it. I was trying to get into the Olympics for mountain biking back in '96, in the 90s. And then I fell ass backwards into ultra endurance, and I started doing like Iditarod and some like crazy long distance races, desert races, Arctic races, and I became a pretty good for training. I would do 24-hour races for training purposes, and I got really good at those, and I was ranked 14th in the country. So I did a couple World Cups. I think we're snagged, or I got a huge fish on, guys. I'm gonna stop the dead here in the green rod. No fish on. Dang. Must have just hooked something in underwater. Don't try this at home, boys. So yeah. A lot of ultra endurance stuff. 24-hour mountain bike racing was kind of like, I guess, my money maker. That's kind of what, like, all my sponsors and stuff were for. That's what they wanted to see me race. But I really cared about the Iditarod. I wanted to win the Iditarod. That's what I really wanted to win. No carp, Jason. We quit after 2 hours. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Fish on. Where you going? Where you going? Another hog. Slightly too big for the minnow bucket. It was a great experience. I mean, I raced for a long time. Most guys have a 4-year career, and I raced professionally I don't know, 20 years maybe. In fact, there's only one guy that did it longer that I know of. And that old crazy dude's still doing it. That's Tinker Juarez. He was in the '84 Olympics, and he's still going at it. Pennsylvania, Kevin. The only time I ever beat Tinker was at the World Cup. That was my best race of my career. I was first American in that race. Everything went good for me, for a change. And I actually pitted right next to Tinker, so he was like my hero. I got the race against him, and I pitted right next to him. And the guy was like, what you want your hero to be. He was just a cool dude. I was adjusting something on my bike, and he's there offering to help. He sent his mechanic over to help me, even though we're competing head to head, you know? Just a cool dude. What's that swimming? Something's on the top over here. Right over here. I'm going to cast on it, whatever that thing is. Probably just a carp. Wasn't even born yet in '84. Yeah, it was pretty embarrassing because he would have beat me, but he had, he's old. He was having visual problems like 3 in the morning, so he was sitting in a chair and he's like having trouble telling the difference between, you know, a rock and dirt, which is not good when you're doing 20 miles an hour through single track in the middle of the night. And he's like, he told me after the race, he's like, I'm done, man. This was my last race. He's like, I'm retiring. That was like 10 years ago. He's still racing. He lives out in California, I believe. Oh, there was. I would love to get up with him and his son fishing. They fish like trout up there in mountaintop lakes out in Cali. I would love to hook up with him, but I don't really have contact with him anymore. This kid's probably old now too. He probably ain't even a kid anymore. Yeah, I'm retiring. COVID did me in, man. I was still racing when COVID started. And everybody started doing these electronic races. And whoa, that was a big hit. What the heck was that? I couldn't do that stuff. Like, I couldn't. You get old and your body starts breaking down. It hurts to train. So I didn't train much. I rested and raced. I raced all the time. I just raced myself into shape. And without those races, I got out of shape real fast. That was it. I couldn't get back in. I did one race after COVID. Man, I trained hard. I was ready to rip, man. Ripped some legs off. I showed up. I was like, I'm going to go off the front. The gun went off. I went as hard as I could, and I shot out the back so fast. I just turned around, put the bike on the car, and I'm like, that's it. I'm done. And that was it. Didn't ride again for like a year. Treyon Marder, welcome in, welcome in. Spring Mount. What are you talking about, Spring Mount? I put all the trails up on Spring Mount. There's the trails on the back side of that mountain. Me, my wife, and my buddy Brandon Ott. We put those trails up there for the Norbas when they did the Norba events up there. That was the year we raced it and there was still snow on the trail. Remember that? You're doing the downhill stuff. No, I ain't coming back, Sean. I ain't coming back. His body ain't coming back. It's done. Yeah, martial arts is probably a good thing to do. Are you a hillbilly? That was when Tailwind was in Schwenksville bike shop. That dude gave me like 2 liters of Pepsi and a couple pizzas and told us to go build a backside of that track. And that's when Chris Etoff was 7-year, 24-hour world champ. So we were building that course basically for him. David Duvall, trying to think of Todd Wells, trying to think of all the heavy hitters of that time. They're the guys we raced against back then. What's up, Sam? Yeah, it definitely helps keep it moving. Resting don't. That's for, got to keep the joints going. There's a fish, and he's off. Probably need to swim more. Yeah, I'm sure we do, Fish Stick. I don't know if you know the Virginia crew. Used to go down there and train a lot. You're with Bishop, Jeremiah Bishop, and those guys. You know the Yacht Boys? Brandon's my best friend. He raced pro too. He was awesome. He was an awesome. He should have been, you know, he could have been a world champ for sure. He had the caliber of legs and to do it, and lungs. He was an animal. Yeah, Brandon's. I mean, I raced against Lance Armstrong, Fish Stick, and I'll tell you, to this day, Brandon was the fastest dude I ever saw on a bike. Most natural freak. Rod Wilson, what's up? Look at this monster. Yeah, and to this day, I've never seen a faster natural athlete in my life. He was an animal. Yeah, he is bait. I got 2 in the bait bucket. But Kevin wanted crappie. I think we'll hit the boat launch before we call it a day. See if we can get one over there. Hope you're doing good, Rod. Good to see you finally woke up. I think these early lives are too early for Mr. Rod. Yeah, he bit my paddle tail off. I mean, Brandon's probably the reason I switched to ultra endurance, because I got tired of driving him around, finishing second every time we'd race. Like I would drive him the races a lot. We'd carpool, and I know damn well, like, I'm driving this dude across the country and he's gonna kick my ass. But I was better at the long stuff than he was. So I went more towards that, and then got into the ultra endurance stuff, and man, that was a lot of fun. Until my body started hurting. Got up at 5 my time. What the heck? That's early, man. Come on, dude. Obviously I'm making my way to the post. This guy's pulling in. Coming right in there. What's up, Scotty? Yeah, we had to, price-wise and gas-wise. You had to. Couldn't afford to not take advantage of that. Travis, it's bad already, man. Just a different type of fisherman shows up on those days. Like I'm drifting with the wind, right? I'm drifting to those logs, and this dude just came flying in with his engine. You know what I mean? Have to unlock the complex I live in. Yeah, they're always bad on the weekends. But man, it's going to be really bad tomorrow. 4th of July. Forget it. Yeah, and then it's a fish for free day in Pennsylvania, which means you don't need a license. Yeah, it drives me nuts, man. It drives me nuts. Yeah, I'm up for that fish stick. Do you know what's his face? I don't know if you know the like where the Perk Brewery is up in Green Lane. I'm trying to think, Jason. I forget Jason's last name. He floats on the stand-up boards. He's always on the Perky. I don't know if you know that dude or not. But I'm probably going to be doing some trips with him soon. These fish been jumping up trying to eat these dragonflies. I don't know what they are. Yeah, I hear you, John Joe. Jet skis can be the worst. I mean, they're fun, but generally the people that come out on them sometimes, you know, you get some real winners. Dang, they got like 4 kids on that boat. Oops. Yeah, he used to kind of be like a local legend of a runner. He used to always run barefoot and with like short shorts and no shirt on. And he's an old guy, but he's like ripped. I used to run up there. I haven't done it in like 3 weeks. I keep working Thursdays, but they do a run club up at the brewery Thursday nights at 6 o'clock. I used to run with those guys. And a lot of them also float the river. Perky and the Unami. He's real active on like the Facebook page. Helps out people that are like, you know, asking dumb questions basically. Blonde hair, but no dreads. He ain't that cool. I think we're going to hit the dock since these guys have 100 kids casting at the wood I was heading to. Let's go across the lake. Hit one more spot. Hopefully there's a breeze over there. Are we going to overheat? I'm going to try to drag my bait over. Probably hook up. I should probably just reel it in. Yeah, I don't want to lose my good rig. Matt Burden. I don't think I do. Problem with this rod holder is it's a big old hunk of smelly bait hangs right in your face. Like that. Ahoy, off we go. Let's hit the boat dock. Before we had kayaks, I used to catch some crappie right off that boat launch. Yeah, don't try so hard, fishy things. It ain't worth it. That's exactly right, man. There's no rhyme or reason. The people that say there is, I don't understand. Because I've tried it. It's not my first rodeo, man. I've been on here a couple years. So I just gave up and said, you know what? I'm just going to do it all. I'm gonna do shorts when I feel like doing them because they're fun. I'm going to be live pretty much every day. And I'm going to do long videos when I can do those. And some flop, and then you'll go on a tear. Like, if you do have one, for me at least, if I do have a video where I'll get a lot of views, the next 3 or 4 will get a lot of views. Or same thing with the live. Like this week, I've been like 15 to 20,000 views all week, right? So today I set up behind the carp rods, and immediately it's like a dead live. Like it goes way down in numbers and volume. So I don't know. It's just their algorithms. They're goofy. But I'm not going to let the algorithm dictate what I do every day, even though that might not be a great financial decision. You know what I mean? Because like you're not making enough money to really do what they exactly want you to do. Because all you're going to do is burn out and be tired of doing what you're doing. You want to do what you want to do. That's how I feel about it. Like to me, like it's kind of like building a brand. You know, like there was fish jumped right off that dock. Like you're letting them put the value on, and basically you're letting them control your content. And like, nah, I'm doing what I want to do, and hopefully the money's there when it needs to be there, you know? Oy. But nobody's launching right now, so it's a good time to get a few casts here. Boat docks are often good. Fish jumping right next to our boat here. One of the reasons we started with, like, Kevin was really into it, and I know he wanted to start guiding when he's 16. I'm like, dude, if you can like get a name for yourself on YouTube and not have to advertise, not have to go out to Harrisburg and sit at a trade show for 10 days, drop $4 grand on food and housing for yourself to get customers, you know, that's awesome. Free advertising is awesome. So that was like one of our ideas, is just to like, so people know who you are. We're casting off the front now. There's a fish. He's coming right at us, or he's really tiny. Actually, he's really tiny and he's coming right at us. There he is. Blue Gigi. Blue Gigi. I remember when I started guiding a long time ago in Alaska, we had to spend a lot of money. We'd do trade shows, and once we got a name for ourselves, we started doing like firehouses instead. And then we started having people just coming over to our houses. Somebody would hear about us and like, yeah, come over, hang out in our basement, drink a couple beers. We'll show you the pictures and the videos. And, you know, it's a lot better than sitting at some trade show, talking to everybody who's just walking around. They ain't going to give you any money anyway, you know. They're just out there shooting the crap, taking up all your expensive pamphlets that you spent your last $2 to make. Dock. Yeah. I could have fished this from the shore. I think Kevin did. Our bank game's pretty strong. That's always a good spot. Boat launches are always worth a cast. Just have to watch my butt and make sure no one's coming up behind me. There's a guy flying down the lake out there. And if you guys see all the way down there on the bend, look at that. That might be a water skier. He is absolutely flying. That should be fun. It's pretty awesome, Kevin. Not gonna lie. Our place is an interior on Hulitna River. It's about as remote as you can get up there. Nice. Oh, he shut it down. I guess he got to the spot he was going at. Fish forever. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, we fished a little bit up near Oakmar on the Salmon River. We camp at Brown's. We didn't go last year, but we usually go up every fall. Did Steelhead last year. I mean, I know Steelhead's nicer, there's less crowds, but I just like the weather better in the fall. I like going up there in the fall. We can't. Country Taco, what's up? Thank you, appreciate it. Path, what's up? Yeah, it's chaotic, so you have to just know going in what you're dealing with. It's pretty crazy, but still, it's basically like a big party on the river. And I don't like crowds, but I still, I still like it. You just have to prepare yourself for what you're getting into. I'll get a couple of those nice craft beers, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go walk the river today, meet some people, take a few casts, because it gets crazy. I'm talking like drift boats parking and getting in fights with bank fishermen. It's just crazy stuff. But there's a lot of awesome people on the river. So what it usually is like you have a couple total idiots out there. And, you can let that ruin the whole time. But there's a lot of awesome people out there, too. A lot of people from, like, Europe and stuff. It's amazing how many people come from overseas on that river. PA Sportsman, what's going on? Welcome in. We're fishing Lake Nakamixon. You may have heard of it. How do you caught a fish? Caitlin, what's up? How do you catch a fish? Or have I caught a fish? I have caught a fish. Not a lot today. It hasn't been a great fishing day. It's been a real slow bite. But there was one. Just missed one. I'll show you what I'm using today. This setup will catch a lot of little fish. Make a video saying how to get... Yeah, Ori. What? I don't get, when you go to somebody's live, I don't know. I've got 3,000 videos on my page. Lots of them on how to catch fish. How do you know I don't have a video? Come in somebody's live and just say something like that. It's, I think, rude. I got a whole how-to playlist. Spend a ton of time trying to educate people how to fish. I got a game warden over there. I'm trying to make it easier on her. I know she's going to come over and check me out. Oh boy. Let's get out of this lip here. Right, PA. Yeah. Basically, I've got a fillet table on my porch. I had a little nibble right there. I know, I don't want to pull away. She'd be like, what are you doing? We got a runner, we got a runner. Oh. Yeah, it's free fishing day. It's free. Today you go to jail for not having your license. Tomorrow, free fishing day. Oh. Hey, Northern. You got a whole week. We just have one day. We just have one day, thank God. I should just look at her and just turn around and just start paddling as fast as I can. I'm gonna start making my way to the dock. It's probably an illegal spot to pull your boat up on. You probably get a ticket for that. Too bad you don't have a boat. Where did the check mark dude go? I know, I want to teach him how to fish. We have Memorial Day and 4th of July free fishing. Yeah. Where'd she go? Where'd Mrs. Green Pants go? I want to show her my license. Look at all the cars up there, guys. Look at all the cars. I've never seen it this busy on a weekday. People are getting ready. Oh, I got a launch permit. I got it actually, I bought it here. This is one of the bigger parks around me. And they're real easy to work with. So I came over here to buy the launch. Yeah, I spent $40 a boat here. I got all my stuff. I'm trying to remember what side of the boat I put it on. She must have seen mine. Yeah, I think those kayakers got in trouble because they didn't have, I think you have to have a life vest on. 40, something like that. I think it was around 40. I think you have to wear a life vest, don't you, when you're kayaking? I do anyway, because I got one of those fancy ones. Hey, Driven, what's going on? We're heading towards the dock. Yeah, she's got them. She's getting them, writing up a ticket on those guys. All right, let's head in. Let's drift in. I see Kevin sitting there. Hopefully he ain't in a mood. He could be in a mood. We'll troll in. Hopefully I got my license in the pocket. Oh, she's down there. She's gonna go check on my son. Oh, this boat's coming right at me, guys. I'm gonna shut this thing down. I don't know if she wants to be on. I guess it don't matter. Sit there and shove somebody on camera that don't want to be on camera. I'm sure I'm doing 4 things wrong. Good, Kev?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I gotta find my shoes, y'all. Oh, back. here on the side. Yep.
Great.
It's on this.
See it.
You see it?
I see it.
I
You're
got
all
it from
set.
you guys, actually.
Good. PFD whistle. Excellent.
Yep.
Making my life easy.
I try.
I appreciate that.
Good, Kev. You ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm gonna shut down the live. Whew.
Catch anything?
A lot of small fish today.
Yeah.
High pressure, I guess. Slow today. Oh. All right, guys. My chat frozen? Yeah, my chat's frozen. Sorry.
Catch any crappie?
No, I got 2 bluegill, small ones in the aerator. The aerator died, though. Look what I found over here, guys. All right, we're going to get out of here. We're hot and tired. Hope you all have a good day. Crypto Billy, Bejan, PA. Yeah, definitely park. Green pants. Sean, have a good one. You can keep the video on. Yeah, yeah. It's funny. The chat froze when I was coming in, but I'll see you on the next one, guys. Let me get out of here. I need some water. Catch you tomorrow, 6 a.m. I'll be tired. Peace.